Hello, you're welcome to Wolfhounds Bar, and we are here for a live watch-along of Manchester City versus Tottenham from the Etihad Stadium. Come back to us after this introduction.
Hello. Well,
What's the crack?
how's everyone doing? Welcome to Great Mate Sports.
If there's anyone out there in the comments watching, you might say hello, let us know who's there. If you have any queries, I think you wanted to ask, any jokes, stories, want to give us a bit of a slagging, whatever it might be.
Yeah, I see Arsenal had a huge win today.
Back to winning ways anyway for them, in fairness.
Big win. Forest have been flying, in fairness.
Forest had been flying. I kind of half fancied Forest to give them a bit of a game, but kind of
Geez,
they
Forest
scored
have been
early.
tough to beat. Yeah, well, I suppose.
So
At home, then I suppose you'd be fancy them to draw them out a bit and then kill them on the counter or something.
yeah. They're only 6 points behind Liverpool now before Liverpool play Southampton tomorrow. So if they've closed the gap. So.
Hey, Dave, Yanders, how are you doing?
Hi, Davey.
We just caught the end of the rugby there. Well, we saw a nice chunk of the second half. A great win for Ireland.
Yeah, I saw a good bit in the first half as well. So
We unfortunately weren't able to cover it today, but we'll be back next week for the Ireland-Australia game, I believe.
that's a game I'm looking forward to now. The Aussies playing Scotland tomorrow, so we'll see can they back up their performance against England.
I tell you, if they beat Scotland, they'll be fairly chomping at the bit come along next week.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably expect them to beat Scotland. They've certainly improved. Joe Smith seems to be working a little bit of his magic, but I mean, it was still a kind of a wonder try to beat England the last day, last second. So
Yeah.
if you see him back it up, you'll know a bit more. Ireland had a good workout. A couple of the new guys got a good run out.
Great to see
Prendergast
it.
went well. Gus McCarthy was exceptional from what I saw. It's hooker.
Yeah.
Ichikuku off the at blindside flanker looked half decent. I think he went off injured and
Yeah, we lasted most of the game, yeah. No, they great
a
win.
good confidence builder before next weekend.
Well,
So it sets it up nicely.
8 tries, can't argue with that.
No, you can't argue with 52-17. They give away one or two soft ones in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, look, Fiji are no donkeys. Like, you'd be expecting to win, but like, they've Australia on their scalp, or they scalped Australia in the World Cup. They beat Wales last week. Now I know Wales aren't in a great spot right now, but still, they're not a bad side.
donkeys, but their discipline was dreadful.
Yeah.
3 or 4 yellow cards in the game. They must have given away. They got 20 penalties. Line out, a bit of line out malfunction as well, and things like that. Just still very dangerous from unstructured play, but the set pieces and the discipline, which has always been their Achilles heel. Like, so nothing seems to have changed there. Unfortunately, they have a lot of talent, but just getting it out is a different thing entirely. I'm not wearing a Spurs jersey, Dave, but I am wearing the Spurs colours. Just kind of hoping that Spurs might do the world a favour today, or do Liverpool a favour certainly, and continue City's losing run. So I have my old German jersey on here to show my support for my temporary support for Spurs this evening.
I don't know who to show for, to be honest. My dislike for Liverpool is no shock horror to anyone out there watching, but at the same time, I don't like seeing City win either. So what do I do? A draw?
I
suppose. Well, leaves that top 4 spot for United still open, you know.
Spurs got a draw there last year, to be fair. So,
Spurs have a great record against City.
Yeah. So how would you think it'll go? Do you want to do the teams first? Or
I'll tell you what.
Do the lineups first.
We'll have a look at lineups.
Let's show people the teams and they can get their own predictions in.
Yeah. So, we'll have a look at Spurs first.
Oh, we have a City fan in the audience. Parlour 41D. Is that you, Downey? I have an uncle that's a massive City fan, you see.
Oh, very good. But you're talking to a man who's followed them all his life now.
All his life.
Yeah. Well, that's very different to the new breed.
Yeah.
So we have for Spurs, Vicario on goals, Porro, Dragosin, Davies, and Udogi, Bissouma and Sarr, Kulusevski, who's been brilliant, Madison and Son, and Solanke, who's looked half decent in fairness. Big bucks, but he's looked alright.
Well.
He's a big unit, and he has.
Surprised Johnson isn't starting because he's been going quite well, and obviously Bentancur being suspended is a big loss for him as well.
Yeah. So 1 sec. Now we will have a look at the City side to play. So City have Ederson in goals, Walker, Stones, Akanji, and Vardiol. That's a fairly strong looking back four now compared to some of the lineups they've put out. Gundogan and Lewis, Savino, Bernardo, and Foden and Haaland. Who else up top? Having seen that back four, I'm going to make my prediction, Shane, off the bat. Here we go. I am going to say, I'm going to go 3-1 City.
Yeah, see City here doing a big
presentation for Rodri.
For Rodri, for he's presenting his Ballon d'Or to the Etihad Stadium. That could badly do with him.
Premier League doesn't get too many Ballon d'Ors, so
I'm going to explain it like this, live. Since I knew this game was next after the international break, and early in the week, I was kind of going, "Fuck it, Spurs have a right chance here. They have a great record against City."
Yeah.
Do you know, City in a bad and all week long, all I've heard or read is, City have a great chance, or Spurs have a great chance at City, Spurs have a great chance at City, and as sure as God, as soon as people think Spurs have a great chance, they have no chance.
They'll get hockeyed.
So I got to go 3-0 City.
Okay. Well, I'll give
Spurs just fucking... they just won't deliver when you want them to or need them to.
I'll give Spurs a goal.
As much as I'd love to see them do it today on my white, I can't see it.
Rodri, got an awful shame to see him gone for the season. What a player he is. I as a United fan, it kills me to say it, but sometimes you just have to sit back and admire quality. I absolutely think he is top class, and I think fully deserved the Ballon d'Or. I know our man of Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr., showed that he's absolutely quality as well. I just think Rodri has done it a bit longer. Throw in that performance of him at the Euros. The guy is just... He makes every team he plays in, whether it's the national side or the City side, he makes them all tick.
And the other thing is, given how it's normally a forward-dominated thing anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's probably the only year he can have a chance of winning it.
Yeah.
I think, if Vinicius is that good, he'll have plenty more chances. I think it was the year to give it to him. I think he'd be the biggest game changer into any team you'd put him in.
Yeah,
and
for
that's
sure.
The highest compliment you could probably pay him. Like if he went to United tomorrow, it'd change your entire outlook. If he went to
any team should decide.
Real tomorrow, it'd change how they're playing. I just think
he's that perfect blend of technique and menace and physicality. He's a big fucking unit. He's brilliant touch, great passer. I mean,
vision, tackle.
Yeah. The guy he reads is brilliant.
So well,
dominates the ball. He insists on the ball. They play it out from the back to him. Everything goes through him. He's just same thing with the
air.
Yeah, you watch Spain in the Euros. Everything was through Rodri as well. He's just the guy. He's just unreal.
I think he's top class. Absolutely top class.
And although he plays for one of my Derby teams, you still just have to admire his quality. So we're going 3-0 and 3-1. We're really giving Spurs a chance here.
We're giving Spurs a great shout. Hines says, there shortly, boys, just out in the back bar. He's always the same. He always meets someone in the back bar before he can come in and sit down. Fuck's sake,
Chatting.
Yeah, he'd be shortly after kick off.
Anybody watching, fire in your predictions there in the comment section. And we'll see who gets good, who gets close, But I'm looking forward. Usually these games are great games,
You would imagine I couldn't see 0-0 anyway.
No.
No, City have 4 games lost in a row, including Cup and Champions League. But
you throw in a few things there now. You've got the good vibe around the place with Pep signing the new contract. You've got a strong back
as well
four.
during the week.
This is a strong back four playing today now.
Yeah, was it Akanji, Stones, Walker, and Vardiol? It's probably as good as they have, really.
Yeah. The Vardiol one, if Parler there in the comments, you might explain to me, because Vardiol is a name I'd heard cropping up and people were saying this guy is a great centre half, I thought. So they paid huge money for him. Was it the bones of 90 or 100 million, or the best part of anyway? And he's been playing him at left back. Now I thought the guy, because he's a big unit of a lad, I thought he was a centre half, like a ball playing centre half. But no, maybe it's just a sign of Pip's brilliance that he can take a lad like that and say, right, you know what, I actually reckon you'll make a decent fullback. You know,
like he's done the same with Akenji as well, as played left back. He's done it.
Nate Nacky, sure.
Yeah. So he seemed that
Stones
seems to be something he likes.
Got into midfield and stuff like that. Yeah, I suppose that what you have to admire about Pep is he seems to look at lads and they don't come with a position in front of their name. Do you know what I mean? He looks at you and goes, right, he'll check your talents and go, right, I actually think you can do a job here or there or whatever.
But he's probably done the same with the lads up front. Like if you go back to even David Silva, he played left, he played right, he played centre.
Yeah.
Same with Bernardo Silva, Foden. De
Bruyne play all over the
even
places
has
in the front.
moves occasionally. So it's not a Grealish same thing. Like so, he does. They all are expected to play. In multiple positions. Like. So I don't know much about that Rico Lewis. Do you know anything about him?
Well, they have it up here now, Doc. Is this a 3-2-4-1 formation? Is that what I'm looking at here? That's what Sky have gone with anyway.
Well, we had a.
No, there it is. There 4-2-3-1. I don't know what they were putting up there. Oh no, excuse me. No, it is 3-2-4-1. Yeah, 3-2-4-1.
4-2-3-1. But we'll see.
Yeah. Postecoglou, bit of pressure on this man.
Definitely a bit of pressure on him. Like, if this inconsistency that Spurs have been shown was in the first season, you might give him a bit more of a pass. But the fact that it's second season and you just don't know what you're going to get from him.
But this is the thing, like Spurs could go out and win this today and put in an unbelievable performance and go out next week and get the shite beat out of them by Brentford or something. Do you know?
You and me watched Spurs Villa game. We were prepping for, I don't know, it was the Ireland-New Zealand game, I think, or the Ireland-Argentina game we were doing here live. And we were watching the second half of that beforehand.
They were losing, were they?
It was 1-0 at half time. And they had kind of dominated the first half, and Villa got a goal. They destroyed Villa in the second half.
Yeah. Was it 4 that scored or something?
Four goals in the second half, including the free kick, Madison's free kick.
Yeah, they're kind of right mixed bag. Like they're impossible to predict as what they are. Now United are bad, and the same to predict. Almost
but
impossible.
You go back
as
to
well,
the Brighton game; it was the opposite. So they were 2-0 up in Brighton at half time, complete domination, and lose the game 3-2. Like,
yeah. Who else was at that? Was it Everton as well? Was it 3 games on the trot? Were they 2-0 up or 3-0 up or something and went on to lose? I tell you, Sean Dyche is another man who's probably lucky to be hanging in there.
Yeah, I see. What were they today against Brentford? 0-0. Was it at Everton at home?
But if they new owners coming in, wasn't that?
They were supposed to have, but I don't know that deal is done yet.
No, look, I've nothing against Sean Dyche. I've always liked him. Always comes across as an honest type, but new owners coming in now, you always feel that they...
You won't believe
fancy a bigger name.
But do you know that 0-0, that's Brentford's first point away from home this season?
First point away?
First point away from home this season.
I thought you meant their first draw.
And you'd have said any point at all. They had 0.
Jesus. Wow. So, and they've been going all right. You would... It's just the way they've...
So who has the best home record in the Premier League this season?
Best home record? Sure, look. I would have to think that Liverpool are up there.
They're up there.
I'm trying to remember who beat you. Was it Brighton or who? No, it wasn't Brighton. Did you lose to Brentford or Bournemouth?
We lost to Forest at home.
Oh, was it Forest beat you? All right, okay. Well, Forest are flying. Best home record. Forest?
Brentford.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right,
so
I should have seen that coming.
They're top of the league if you just went on home. And before today, they probably moved up a bit, but before today's result, they were second from bottom with 0 points.
Wow.
So I think if you went back 2 weeks ago, they had the best home record and the worst away record, which is a very hard to believe. Like,
unreal,
and they've been so bloody good at home. Like, it's hard to believe that's their first point away from home. Like,
but
10 games in.
Has it been a case? Maybe no. obviously wouldn't know offhand, but has it been a case where they've had a run of just horror fixtures, like playing all the big
After 10
boys away?
games, you can't have all horror fixtures. You know, if that was 5 or 6 games in, you'd say something, but...
Yeah. Strange. Jeez, that's a strange one. Wow.
Isn't it?
Yeah. To be that good at home and that bad away.
Yeah. And they've been brilliant. Like, everyone has been singing their praises, yet today is their first point away from home. Like,
yeah.
So...
And we've been yapping about Brentford. And
the game is on.
Failed to...
40 seconds in.
Yeah.
Alright, doesn't matter. Sure, the clock will be close enough. City have a free kick here, about 15 yards outside the edge of the Tottenham box. Foden.
Sorry about that. The graphic lift up.
Gundogan with him. Hello, Peter Flannery. Hello, Blaise Talty. You're welcome, boys. And yeah, it was an alright ball into the box. Did it go wide, is it? Is it a corner? Oh, it was wide. Ooh, that was a damn awful ball out by the Spurs defender. Your man is a loss for Spurs since he's been injured, Van der Ven.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. I like Postecoglou though. I'd like to see him do alright. You know, I'd hate to see him come under pressure now. And Levy has proven to be a bit trigger happy when results go a bit astray.
Well, I mean, the other thing I say is they knew exactly what they were getting when they signed him, because even with Celtic when he was there, whether they were in the Champions League or no matter what quality the opposition they were playing against, they played the same way all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're looking for something more pragmatic than that, why sign him in the first place? Like, you were fully aware of what you were getting when you were getting him, like.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair enough. Haaland outside the box.
Are you excited, Clive, about your new manager's first game tomorrow?
I am, and Haaland. Ooh.
Back post, puts it across the box just too high.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do over a couple of months. You know, obviously it's going to take time. Tomorrow could be a messy game. You know, Ipswich.
We at home or away?
We're home, I think, to Ipswich. I think we are anyway. But no, look, I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on. They're working on this new 3 at the back thing. We'll have to see. It'd be interesting to see. What I found funny, Ten Hag is gone, and I know it's coincidence, I guess, but it's just funny in a way. Ten Hag is gone. Suddenly, Luke Shaw's available. Malacia has been gone for nearly 2 years. He's available. All these lads are back.
Who's
Tyrrell Malacia was a left back they signed there from, I think it was Feyenoord or somewhere.
I never even heard.
He was a useful enough player, but he got some injury just in the ankle or the foot, and they could not get it right. He's been out for nearly 2 years.
Jesus.
A young lad, like.
Is your man back? Because I think he could be a good player. That Iolo.
He is Euro, yeah. Euro's back.
Euro, sorry.
Yeah, and I'd say could be in line to start.
Was he with your man before, Amarin? Was he?
I don't think so. Euro's been out in France.
Okay.
I'm sure he just signed him. He was only 18, so I'd say he's made his name out in France. So no, looking forward to seeing it, Shane. It's going to take time, like, but here we go.
Haaland at the back post. He took
Haaland.
forever over the ball. Really not like Haaland.
No.
Couldn't get his feet started.
Bit of flapping around there.
Yeah, bit of faffing, bit of lack
Nice
of
play,
confidence,
though.
maybe.
Nice play.
I saw an interview with Amarin after one of the United training sessions.
Oh no, it was actually blocked, Shane. Sorry, blocked for corner.
Yeah, but he took forever to hit it, so why wouldn't it have been blocked? But he basically said he's going playing 3-4-3. That's his system. The players have to get used to it. He's going that way. He won't be adapting. If they're not up to it and he needs new players, that's that. But that's his style, and there won't be any other way of playing.
I respect that too.
I respect that as well.
It should be about the system anyway.
And you know what gave me, not to give me hope for you, Clive, but that nearly put me in dread though, is, like, let's face it, your record with signing managers since Ferguson left hasn't been great.
Yeah.
But what I heard, by all accounts, City were looking at him as a replacement for
sure, look, there's been rumours
for
and
Pep.
Yeah, there's been rumours with this lad being linked with a lot of clubs, and it's hard to know what's true, what's
apparently
bullshit.
he was really high up on the list of potential Pep replacements if he didn't decide to sign a new contract. So that would say to me that you may have gotten a good one.
Well, look, to be honest, Eric Ten Hag was highly thought of before he came over as well. And look, he might go on to do better things at another club, but...
And Eric Ten Hag had a great start at United. His first 3-4 months were very good, remember?
Yeah.
Do you know, so...
The Ten Hag one was strange, yeah. He got to that League Cup final, they won it, even though Newcastle probably dominated the game, but you just think from there now they're going to just,
Yeah, and even how he handled the whole Ronaldo thing and all. I thought he had a great start.
You just thought he was going to improve, and it just got worse and worse.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If it doesn't work this time, it's definitely the players.
But look, to be honest, players can't be blamed for Ten Hag. Ten Hag signed over 50-60% of that squad at the moment. He's starting 11, you go through them all. He's signed most of them. I'm just hoping this new guy. Hoping this new guy can. I just want some work ethic Shane put into him.
Well, that's the thing that. Well, and I said there'll be zero tolerance to that. Like his team,
which is great.
In the formation he plays and the style he plays, you have to work hard. So he won't tolerate that for love.
Yeah. So that's the hope for me, and
he does look to have a bit of personality about him. To be fair, and kind of, I know he's a big student of Mourinho, but in that Mourinho kind of clap.
Yeah, look, I like the fact he sticks to his system, and you've got City are dominating here. But sure, we'll see what happens. City are looking lively here.
They look lively, but at the same time they're a small bit gun shy there in front of goal. Just maybe a sign of a little bit of lack of confidence.
You'd wonder though when you get to
that Tottenham keeper didn't work a curse either. You'd really worry for him now at corners and stuff like that.
Who's the Spurs guy? I'm mixing him up now with the Chelsea fella. Who's in goals for Chelsea? Your man, he's a bit of a dodgy lad as well. Raya,
Verian or whatever his name is.
Oh, alright, okay.
No, Raya is Arsenal. Sanchez is Chelsea, isn't it?
Sorry, yeah.
City have had all the ball.
Yeah, they're looking comfortable now, right?
Very comfortable.
So, as things stand, what are you ahead of City? 5?
5. Which is nothing.
No, it's nothing, but...
like, we've City to play twice.
But if City were to
lose... like, they win those 2 games,
the
lead is eaten into straight away.
If City were to lose this and you win tomorrow, which you would expect Liverpool to do, but...
They still have to go out and do it, but, like, they're playing...
Southampton, yeah.
You'd expect them to beat them. Hope they do anyway.
Have we any Spurs fans in the crowd?
We're playing City in a couple of weeks, I think. Within the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're playing City. I don't know if it's at home or away now, but we're definitely due to play them fairly shortly. And Real Madrid during the week in the Champions League.
Yeah, that'd be a belter. Are you home or are you over there?
Oh, I think we're at home. I think that's Wednesday night.
That's new format now. Do you play them twice, or is it just the luck of the draw?
I think it's just once.
All right, okay.
Sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Constatato.
All right, mate.
How are we getting on?
Would you do me a small favour?
Yeah.
Will you just scroll that down the tiniest little bit, or up, so that we can see more at the bottom of the screen? Just the comments there are slightly, there you go, perfect. Thanks, Bree. You well?
How are you, Benny?
Not too bad, lads. How are we getting on?
Good.
How's the back?
What's happening here? Not too bad. Magic hands.
Great.
A few little presents.
Have chance for Spurs.
They'll never go straight.
Yeah. How's all here?
Good.
All is good.
Yeah, no score.
No score. Very little happened so far now, to be fair.
Brighton back on track today, Benny.
Back, boys.
Good win away from home to Bournemouth.
Am I on? Am I?
You're on.
You might let me know on the... Bring back
you're
boys. What's been happening? It's been getting around. I was out the back bar there. It's busy out there, lads. No scandal, no.
Gosh, one bit.
How's Ange?
Well, they're nil all, so I suppose he's happy enough, you know. 80 minutes to go, like, but
For now, anyway, yeah.
you didn't see any of the Brighton game, no? You were getting
no.
worked at.
Pedro and who was it? Matoma
Matoma.
scored. Yeah.
Very good.
And somebody, I believe, it got a red card, or was it 2 yellows? I don't know. He got a red
But I
card.
tell you, that's a good
I think
win.
so.
That's a good win. Bournemouth are doing it right. They've become a solid outfit. Like it's a good win for Brighton. So.
They have, yeah.
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 You were 2-0 up to, I know that.
2-0, yeah.
So
No, they're doing well.
Fair play to your man, Hurtseller, whatever he's doing a great job.
Jeez, I was listening to him before
he
the
must
game.
be up to third or fourth, so he.
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
great turn.
Yeah, it could be 4th or 5th. I was listening to.
Haaland, great save.
I was listening to him yesterday. I was listening to him yesterday, and he was talking like the detail he goes into the opposition players is nearly as much as he talks about his own players. He talks about the players he's playing against nearly more than he talks about the
I
players.
suppose that's what those boys are studying,
Yeah.
is looking for weaknesses or.
Yeah, but City, you're missing
Savino
a few
did
lads,
great
are they?
there. It's
De
a
Bruyne
super
isn't
save.
starting anyway. I'm sure, obviously, Rodri is out, and
It's a super save.
Yeah,
that's a good save. Yeah, it's a good shot, to be fair.
we've a few in the comment section anyway.
There's a few in the
Yeah.
comments, yeah.
Good win
Blaze.
for the boys in the rugby, Benny.
Huh? I didn't see it hammered them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won well,
Something,
52-17. But the big thing was, like, the performances were much better. They scored some lovely tries,
Right.
and the couple of young lads that started all did very well, particularly the hooker and the out half, Prendergast.
Okay.
But I'd like to watch it back properly now. I saw the first 25 or 30 minutes before I drove up here, and then we were kind of watching it as we were setting up. But
Who's the
you're
hooker?
not sitting down really concentrating on
Yeah.
it. It's
Who's the hooker though?
Gus McCarthy,
Oh yeah.
like former Ireland under-20s captain, played with Blackrock College. I think he won a Leinster Senior Cup with them.
Got
He
himself
would
a
have
try
been
too.
the 5th choice hooker with Leinster at the start of the year, and now he's starting for Ireland.
Fucking hell. Jeez.
Some going.
Now, a
That's-
couple of injuries plus form plus.
Yeah. No, I didn't see any. It was on. Yeah, it was on TV. Yeah, I know a few that were at it. All right.
Kulusevski's done well. That's a great ball.
Oh, beautiful.
Great goal.
Beautiful
Madison.
goal.
Sorry, Madison, back post.
Great goal.
Oh, that was a great
Some
goal.
ball in from Kulusevski.
Nice.
That's 1-0 Spurs.
But I wouldn't trust Spurs if they were 3-0 up with 10 minutes to go. Like, so, you know, you'd.
Well, there goes your bet anyway, Doc.
What did you?
I've gone 3-1. You City. Doc's gone 3-0. City.
Jeez.
Well, I'll tell you one thing now. If City lose today, this is a proper crisis. This
Is
isn't
it
a
not?
blip
Is it
like-
not fairly even Steven with them two?
Kulusevski does brilliant here. That's
Oh,
a super ball.
It's a great run
yeah,
from Madison.
yeah.
Like, he comes from deep. I was worried he might be offside. He was nowhere near
Oh,
offside.
floats this little one in. Oh,
Comes
it's
from really deep.
beauty.
That's really
Madison
great running out of
taps
Madison.
it in.
3-1 City. Jeez. With the run they're on.
Super cross. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great goal.
Yeah. And now we'll see what City are made of.
Is that the thing I sent you on the other day for Clive? No, the fella that puts the new hair on you, or did you go to a barber? No, it's
Oh,
not.
you noticed? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Well, Flano had it in the comments there, but I had noticed. But
How did he? How did he say? Oh yeah. Takes years off you.
Harlem
Yeah.
Parlour.
Just was packed. €28 now to get your hair cut. Well, a fiver tip.
Including tip.
Do you know?
fair enough.
So 23
That's
euros.
22 where I got.
23 euros. Yeah, €28. Yeah. Well, you leave them you don't need to hand you back the fiver, so you're not going to hand them back the one or the two coins or whatever, you know. So, yeah. 30 years a woman's here fucking haircut
It
now.
is. And where I go, to cash like does not happen. So
Yeah. I can't say exactly where I go, but I do know they're laundering money for sure. Yeah.
Same as my own crowd that I go to now as well. Yeah, geez, they're always fucking.
Yeah, but that's
fleecing
your
me.
house.
Yeah, please. I was on about DSB.
Oh, stop. Jesus, do you know what I heard actually coming in the road? Freaking Andy Murray is going coaching Djokovic.
Go on.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
Strange.
Jesus, that's
strange, isn't it? Yeah.
fair play.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't surprise me though that he'd be a very good
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah,
because, like,
yeah.
There's a guy that got the most out of his game, if you know what I mean. Like,
For
he
sure,
wasn't
yeah.
as talented as
No, and he was
as
hard
the
on
other
himself.
three boys,
No,
Nadal
fair
and
point.
Djokovic,
He
or,
got his
or
Wimbledon.
Federer, like, and
Yeah.
he won 4 or 5 Grand Slams and an Olympics. Like,
Yeah.
it's fair going. given there were 3 superstars, he did really well.
He did, yeah. He was hard on himself, though, wasn't he?
Foden. Oh, I thought it was in the top corner.
Yeah, I thought it was an odd thing to hear, yeah.
Jeez, that's one to keep an eye out for. That. I always liked him, Andy Murray. Came across
Yeah,
very well.
yeah. Asher's mother was
Scottish when he'd
a
lose
lovely woman,
and British when he'd win. Like,
Oh, yeah, of course.
yeah.
And speaking of Nadal in the comments, yeah, what a legend, huh? Finished up, didn't he, during the week?
He was no Nadal, yeah.
Oh,
did
no,
he?
He was no Nadal. He was no Federer. He was no Djokovic. Like their record is miles.
Was it
better
Davis Cup for Spain or something like that?
Jeez, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, no, he finished up. Yeah. He
So
said he was beaten, and he said he was best. He said he wished it didn't go out like that in his last ever tennis match.
Yeah, so you play. I think you play a couple of singles, and then if the nation have to put forward 2 lads to play a doubles match, and he wasn't put forward in the doubles match, so he lost his singles match.
Okay.
And that's him. I think no, unless Spain.
Yeah, no, basically that's what he was saying. He was presuming he didn't play the doubles game. He was basically saying he thought it would be his last game.
Is showing great strength there. He
Yeah,
showed great strength to get the assist.
He's out the last few weeks fucking fighting these floods. Did you see that?
Who?
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Nadal is even on Valencia.
play.
Oh, fucking getting down and dirty.
I have a
pushing.
cousin living outside it, and I texted him there to see how they were like, and they were basically eating tins of salmon because they couldn't get any grub. Like,
Jeez,
we're here having a tin of salmon for the dinner.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think Yannis makes a fair point. Of all those tennis players we've spoken of, not one of them
Henman.
is a patch on Tim Henman.
Maybe as a commentator, that'd be what it is. That'd be what it
Remember
is.
Henman Hill?
Fucking hell, still there, yeah.
The guy never won a tap, but he got a hill in Wimbledon named after
he
him.
made a semi-final, I think, of Wimbledon. Was that about as far as
I'd
he
say
got?
that's about it now. He was no standout.
How was your
legend.
man, the Canadian, that went for him as well? What was his name? Greg
Rosetsky, no?
Rosetsky.
Oh,
sorry.
Rosetsky, yeah.
Oh, go on!
Oh, I thought
I
Solanke
didn't
was
hear that.
He
away.
gets a touch, and that was a red card. That's it.
Suddenly, since this goal, Spurs have
Spurs
just come
are all over him
alive.
the last 5 minutes, yeah?
Parlour, talk to us. What's going on here?
Oh.
They look really dangerous.
Jeez, lads, I still feel fucking robbed after last weekend. Do you know that? It's like some cunt now put his hand in my pocket and robbed me at the bar. Do you know that kind of way?
Oh, the
Before I bought
boxing.
pint,
Oh,
the
son!
boxing.
Oh, what a save. That was going to the top corner.
The boxing, yeah. I'm still not over it.
Oh, it was. No, look, at least
so bad.
at least the Taylor Strand one was a cracker, but
It was
what
a
came
cracker.
after
Yeah.
was a farce.
These
Oh,
fuck-
into.
But
But
did you
these
see
films
all the
coming out,
analysis
though, yeah.
during the week of the punches that Tyson could have thrown and didn't, and then the two boys when they were hugging, and you
Yeah.
can see your man is taunting him in your
Yeah.
ear, and Tyson just gives him the tap in the shoulder to say understood, and after that he didn't throw a box.
No.
Like it was the greatest fix of all
Yeah.
time.
Oh, it was the worst
But like
thing
that
ever.
was that's gone down in the pro record. So Tyson has that officially on his record list that he lost to Jake Paul.
Yeah.
So
He's
if
lost all
that's the case,
reputation.
and if there's any hint of it being fixed, then surely the two boys should be, suspended indefinitely.
Jeez,
This
I
is
never-
boxing we're talking about.
I know, yeah.
I know, but it's a fair point. I never thought of that, to be honest with you, yeah.
Whatever
Oh,
about
there was-
Tyson. Tyson's hardly going to go
there
again,
was
but I
more
hope for his
punches
sake he doesn't.
pulled than I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, my
Ah,
God.
his cat. The bit we saw of it in between the glitch in Netflix.
Yeah.
No, never again.
It was a long night, though, wasn't it?
It was a long night.
It was a long evening.
Is there any truth to the rumour about himself and Dubois, no?
Huh?
Well, Dubois
I was
called
read-
him out,
I was
and
re-
Better
yeah.
Be have called him out, and basically,
Oh, Paul.
yeah.
Ah,
They did, yeah. No, I've seen it. It's on their
Oh,
own,
they've
coming
lost
from their
it
own
again.
social media accounts.
They've lost it again,
and
son.
basically,
If that's
oh,
what
what a
boxing-
ball! Go on, Madison!
Oh, what a
there's
finish.
something-
Oh, and it is crisis time at the Etihad Stadium.
Oh my God.
Jeez, I wish I was here for the predictions. I definitely wouldn't have gone City.
I hope the ink hasn't gone dry on that contract.
Yeah.
And we'll just flick that up to 2-0
And our City a
Tottenham.
one-man team. That's what they're called, two-man team maybe with De Bruyne and Rodri out. If you
Well,
take,
they're
take
missing
them
two.
out of-
They're missing two of the greatest midfielders the league has seen.
Yeah,
but
they are, in
at the
fairness.
same time, this
Who's
is
your man that's the head of Kevin Keegan there that's sitting beside Pep? Do you see him? He's the absolute
Keegan, I'd say,
image.
is it?
Is it Keegan?
Could be.
Probably
It looked
is.
like him anyway. He wasn't.
I
He
don't
wasn't.
think it's
Wasn't he
Keegan.
involved with City sure
Is
for a
he?
while? No.
Really was years ago. He's
Yeah.
hardly still
Well,
with
he
him.
could be there as a guest or something.
I'm sitting
Oh,
in
that's
the
an
technical
awful
area,
ball.
I
Who
wouldn't
gave the
think
ball
so.
out? Vardiol, was it? I thought Son had made a mess with here.
Oh,
Water
lovely
reverse.
reverse pass by Son.
great
And lovely finish by
great
Madison.
finish. Oh, Vardiol. That's what happens when you put a centre half in at left back, Pep. Oh,
Jesus.
oh, that's a beauty.
That's a lovely
City were at
finish.
nothing.
Oh, that's an awful risky ball out of the Vardy. What was he thinking? Madison, a beautiful one too with Son.
But he played the first pass in as well. Yeah. Jesus,
No, it's a great
that's
goal.
impressive. That's great stuff out of Madison.
Great composure here. Just wait. Dink.
It's that nearly that Hallen finish, isn't it?
Yeah.
I presume Helen's playing there, is he?
Oh, Vardy can only cover his puss. I tell you, what's this? Would this be 4 or 5 in a row?
Will it be 6? It'll be 5 in a row, including Champions League and Cup.
What, the Man City's lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, on a bad run.
So Sporting hockeyed, I'm sure, in the Champions League. Now, apparently they played fierce well in that first
I
half
saw
of that
it.
game,
I saw it. Sporting, the second half, Sporting were brilliant.
but apparently City were brilliant
Yeah,
in the first half.
yeah,
They
yeah.
should have been 2 or 3-0 up by all accounts. And they were, I think, it was 1-0 at half time, was it? And then like that, I think Sporting scored their 4 goals in the second half. Or did they get one just on the stroke at half time?
I think they might have scored.
Like that.
They might have scored just before, and did they score straight after
so
then as well?
Yeah, I think that was it, actually.
What
But,
did Pep say when he was asked? He said, I signed a 2-year just to stop people from asking me next year. Was that it?
Yeah.
More or less.
Which is fair enough. Like, and he said that he's going to stay even if they're relegated through the financial fair play investigation or whatever. Like, so
Oh, what's this about now? They could be
Sure,
relegated
they're
out of the...
Well, they could be relegated.
Haaland!
Oh, just over the bar from Haaland. They have 115 charges, sure. That's hearing is going on at the moment. So one of the potential outcomes is that they would be relegated.
Do not adjust your sets. It is 2-0 Spurs.
Red Bull had the same fucking thing in the Formula 1 and nothing
If
happened.
Brian Russell is out there, Brian, do you fancy Spurs to hold on to the lead?
Oh, you know,
Noel, how's things? You're welcome.
Oh, you know. Noel's back. Noel was here last week.
He was. Noel, sound Dutch again. They've nothing to do. All the old GA games in Clare were cancelled today, so the under 21 games called off, the under 16 championship called off.
oh yeah. Were Air Oak playing this weekend, or is that called off as well?
Football. They were due to play the Tip Crowd. I don't know, is it this weekend?
No, it is this weekend. I was wondering, was it today or tomorrow?
It would have been down for tomorrow, I'd say. But
Right.
I see that new channel. It's probably out a while now. I didn't heard of it the other weekend. Clubber.
oh yeah,
Clubber TV. Is it?
yeah, they'll show all the club games.
Or that?
Yeah.
Jeez, I only heard about it there.
You only heard about it since you got.
Yeah.
Since you got there. Sorry,
Yeah.
my throat there.
Yeah. Send me 50 quid a month. Yeah, it's decent now. We don't have that here at Great Man Sports.
To go
though.
down
We
and
have-
nick a third here, lads.
We're up to speed here with all the...
They should push on though. Well, like,
Oh, Jesus,
the only thing is
100%.
Angie's team don't play any other way anyway.
No,
They're
yeah.
not going to sit
Yeah.
and defend, like, so.
It's all guns blazing or not.
It is, yeah.
And some weeks
I told you it wouldn't be nil all. Anyway.
Some weeks it works. Well, that's why we picked this game. We figured there'd be plenty of goals.
Didn't expect 2-0 for fucking Spurs, though,
No.
inside 20 minutes.
So how do you pick up the Clubber thing if... Is it on
Yeah,
internet?
online, like.
Online, yeah.
I've watched a good few games in it over the
I
years. You pay
never-
or 5 or 10 or whatever, like.
Per match,
Last year,
just-
now, we were out in the Iron Islands and Crusheen were playing and I had it in the phone. I was able to watch it, like.
How's I never
Great.
heard about that? GA.ie, I suppose, was well. But I watched the games on
Yeah.
Clubber. I never
No,
heard
no,
about
all the club games, yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
Doc
It's great.
Bla-
It's a brilliant service, like.
Blaze Talty has some info there for you, Shane.
It is called Bog Ball Blaze. Absolutely, that is what it's called.
Yeah.
You know my feeling on the Bog Ball Blaze. Best played with a penknife.
Just speaking of penknives, there was war in the Millwall game. Sunderland game in the crowd, yeah, at half time.
Go away.
Yeah, there was 2 people injured, yeah.
That's very unusual.
yeah.
Millwall, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Kev, how are
Yeah.
you?
Hey, Kev.
I asked Fano last week if he wanted to go to watch Gladiator. He sent me back a link to Great Mate Sports. Still waiting on a fucking reply.
Dead right, Kev. Dead right.
Far more entertainment here than you'll get from Gladiator, and we're far better looking than that come from Kildare as well.
Well, I read a review there. Well,
Big
I read
call,
a bunch from
big
this.
call, Doc,
That
big
Gladiator 2 was dreadful.
Oh, go away.
Well, it's basically a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah,
it's
but
just the
I've
exact same with a few
I am
different
looking forward to
effects.
watching it, to be fair. I will definitely go and watch it.
You won't go anywhere. You'll wait till it comes out on the...
Yeah, and I can watch it in the comfort of my own sitting room with a can in my hand.
City just cannot get a grip on this game.
No.
After starting fairly well the first 10 minutes.
It's great.
Yeah, sure. Look, it's
Just
shaken
Liverpool
up a
need to
bit
put the
by-
head down now, so don't they?
Sorry.
Well, they have to win tomorrow.
Liverpool,
No, like yeah.
They need to
Like
put the
if
head
they
down.
can get 8 points ahead, presuming City lose this or even draw it at this stage.
Yeah,
Well,
Like
then
if
all
they
you
could
need.
go 8 points ahead of City
Yeah,
tomorrow, that would be massive.
that'd be massive.
That
yeah.
would be.
That could be
like,
it.
You really should go on and win the league territory. Like
Because then all you need against City, no guarantee, obviously, but you can play for a draw or be happy with a draw, is what I mean.
Yeah.
And you play them, Doc. What you saying in the next 2 or 3 weeks? Is it?
yeah. Flano will tell us there. Flano, when do City play Spurs? You might look it up. I know it's coming up over the next fortnight, I think. Oh, it's next Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, it is. It is because
Sorry, it's next Sunday.
we have rugby on
On the
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah,
and we
yeah.
have the... Oh, what a ball.
Oh, yeah.
Foden.
What time is that Aussie game, boys, on it?
Round 3 or middle
Is
of
it?
the day anyway. Yeah.
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. And then
Okay.
you've City, Liverpool at 4, half 4, is it? On
It's
the
4
Sunday.
o'clock on the Sunday. Sorry, I knew it was coming up soon. I was drawing a mental blank there.
Oh, I tell you
Yeah.
one thing. They lose this and go to Ian lose. Oh, jeez.
Just imagine if they lost 6 in a row.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You're into crisis then for sure.
But isn't the psychology of sport fucking fascinating?
Unreal, yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you go on a bit of a dip or you go on a bit of a run and
Oh, yeah.
But I was just going to say to you earlier, you've got these boys who've won everything, and I was going to say to you, does it really qualify? This is before the game even started, I was thinking, and whatever, we got chatting about something else, and I forgot to mention it, but you'll be thinking, like, I know it's 4 games in a row they've lost, but when you're at this level and you're challenging for everything, and you're used to winning everything, does it ever...
That's a Carabao
Does,
Cup game
does it
that
ever
they
really...
definitely didn't give a shit about. Like.
No, sure, Pep was only laughing on the sideline
And even
when
the
Spurs
Champions
beat
League
him.
game, like with the new format, it wasn't a must-win game. Like, do you know what I mean?
But
You
what
can
do you-
afford.
But
to
I
slip
suppose
it
my
through,
point,
like.
my point
Yeah,
is, right,
Clive, yeah.
my point is that, like, when you've got to that level where you're used to competing and winning trophies and being top dog all the time, is it ever really a crisis? Or do these guys, even at that level, get to the stage where after 3 to 4 games where they're going, Jesus, goal goes in against them and the head is thinking, Christ, I'm not going to lose again today. Well,
But I think it does.
Yeah, I think it does.
Do
I
these
think it
guys
does.
get...
I think it starts to get you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm 1 or 2 games, no, but when it gets to 3, 4, 5 games,
Yeah.
it has to.
Yeah.
Like, pre-pro, you're doing it for the love of it. You become a pro, there's the pressure of the crowd, the
What,
fans.
Solanke?
Oh, Jesus.
Just over the bar. Great
Why
shot
didn't
from
Son
Solanke.
give it out to the right back coming through? Sorry, Benny, go on.
But I mean, there's the pressure from everyone. You know what I mean? Your teammates, the fans, the media. That pressure sets in. That wasn't there before when you loved the game. Then it becomes, I'm fighting for my place. Now, granted, you have contracts and all of that, but
Does the manager start panicking a small bit and yanks off a star man or two, thinking I have to change something here?
yeah. But no, I do think they care. I do think.
Oh no, I'm not saying that they don't care. It's just like it's an interesting
panic,
point. Like,
you get the panic
it's an
situation.
interesting point. Like the psychology of sport.
Oh,
like
Jesus,
lads,
yeah.
even at that level, and you're thinking, "Fuck it, them boys never would sense crisis mode. They just get on with the game." But like, I suppose at some point you start.
Oh,
questioning,
sorry,
going,
I see what you're
Jesus
saying.
Christ,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
is going against us here. Fucking,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we're dominating
Like,
games.
where
and
do
we're
you
losing.
see it? You see it most for me anyway. Where I see it most, you see psychology really come into play. As if you're watching a golf tournament and you're down to the back 9,
Yeah.
and there's 2 or 3 fellas in it, and generally up until the Tiger Woods era, what happened was the fella. It wasn't that someone would go and win it. It was that if there was 3 fellas going for the win, still
Yeah.
in contention with a few holes to go, 2 of them would fall away and one would just kind of hold it steady and he'd win.
Yeah.
Tiger
yeah.
kind of changed all that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's ultimate psychology on the,
Oh, it is,
on
yeah.
the line. Like,
Every
and you
game
really
is.
see it.
Yeah.
You probably don't see it as much in team sport, but it's still there.
No,
like it's still a huge part of it. Like
Well, it's
If you get
it's
the
definitely
mind
more so
right.
individual sports. Like if you listen to Ronnie O'Sullivan and the
Oh,
way he talks about,
yeah, same.
let's say he goes home and he let's say he puts aside 10 or 12 hours these days for training, whatever, and he says he has to set an alarm to stop. So if he missed a red or missed a black, whatever, at home training, he has to just walk away. Whereas previous, he was like, no, I have to stay here. I have to stay here. I have to, he keeps, and then he keeps missing. And then he says his whole mind starts to change about him, his ability. Then he goes into the sitting room
But
and
it's
he's
the
like,
same,
fuck,
Benny.
what the fuck am I made of?
Yeah,
there are stats. I can't tell you what they are, but I know, like for
There's a
let's say,
process.
frame ball or match ball in snooker, they're missed way more often than any other ball.
Yeah.
Right?
You see Luke Littler on the last.
Match darts. Like set
happened
darts,
here?
match darts, leg darts. They're all missed far more often. Like
There, of course, yeah.
so like it does get in on the player, and it's no different in soccer or rugby or hurling.
It's a little bit different. You have the support and you have places to hide to. You know, so it's
I think O'Gara said it best. Do you ever hear that clip where he's talking about real pressure?
yeah.
And it's fascinating, right? And he talks about real pressure kicking. And he said you might only get real pressure where you've a drop goal, a conversion, or a penalty to win a game.
Or
Right.
a trophy.
Or a trophy or whatever. He said you'll be lucky, he said, if you can get it once or twice a year. He said some years you may get no kick with that kind of pressure.
Yeah.
So he said when it comes down to talking about clutch kickers, right? They might only get 10 chances in their career to prove they can fucking do it. Like.
Yeah,
If you do it one a season on average, like for 10 seasons.
Yeah.
So he said, how can you... It took him a long time, he said, to get to the mindset that it's this kick that matters.
Yeah.
And to be able to clear his mind and be able to go through his routine and be able to do all those things when it really counted.
Dan Carter, and I suppose the Dan Carter's... It's not his concept, or it's not his belief or whatever, is the red zone. What's it called? The red zone, blue zone. Is a red zone, black zone, where he knows he's in this zone of these thoughts are coming through, and then he slaps himself. He said, if you often see me taking these high pressure kicks, he slaps his leg to get out of that zone, to move into the black, I think it's the black zone or the blue zone, whatever it is anyway. So it's that mindset. It's the switch.
It's the same putting-wise with sports psychologists and the work they do with golfers and all that kind of stuff. Like it's managing those moments. Like it's getting them to stay in the present rather than I'm going to win this or I'm going to lose this or I'm going to fucking...
How many times you see it in a golf? The guy has a 3-footer to win the tournament. And it gets a dead straight putt. And this guy would knock these 50 times in a row if he, in practice or in a normal round, anywhere else in the round, but that putt to win it, to win the trophy, the big check. And the hands are gone, the heart's probably busting.
Imagine.
Well, they reckon when Sergio Garcia won the Masters that he putted the back nine with his eyes closed. Genuinely.
Hang on a second.
He closed his eyes, he lined up his putt.
Manifestation, really.
Visualised the putt.
Visualization.
Closed his eyes and bang, never opened his eyes for putting the back nine.
Jesus Christ. That's magic.
We'd have to check the footage. Be interesting to see that. You'd see some lads who would, or some lads used to look away or something. Or I don't know. Some lads said,
or some looking at the hole, they're not looking at the ball, they're looking at the hole.
That one. I've seen.
Well, Speed used to do that in the short ones.
Tis gas like.
Yeah.
Everyone has their little whatever works, and then it works a few days, and then they tell themselves, right, I'm sticking with this for life.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But the best book to ever read, I think, for any of that is The Legacy. Is James Kerr's book on the All Blacks. So it's a fucking brilliant book. But that's the best book that covers all of that in one book. Dan Carter's book is kind of lots taken from it, obviously.
But anyone that's interested in sports psychology and performance and all that, there's another brilliant book which is by your man Bob Rotella, the golfer, and it's How Champions Think. And I got an audio book, and I was playing it in the car. The kids would be listening to it, and they were lapping it up. Like. And I sent it on to a few of the lads now involved in the hurling club for their kids, and just about mindset and what's required to actually be, to really excel at. And it doesn't matter what level you're at. Goal setting, all of that kind of stuff is in it. It's absolutely top class. Is anyone into their sport or into performance, I'd highly recommend it.
For
golf, whatever it is.
For team sports, definitely The Legacy, because it's about a kind of a connection between running a business and running a team.
But it's the same with Bob Rotella. He did a pile of work with college teams and whatnot, and there's team aspects, not just about golf. It's about everything. Okay, so he's gone into like high school basketball teams, college football teams, all that kind of stuff as well. So it's really interesting now. You'll love it, I'd say. Yeah, should have pressure these boys. Well, look, you'd like to think that they're under pressure, these boys, every day they go out, to...
Well, the other side of it too is you're under pressure, but you're still picking up that 200 grand a week. It's so weak.
375 grand a week if you're Marcus Rashford and you're under no pressure whatsoever. You haven't kicked the ball in 18 months. And you're still starting every week. I'm
actually really looking forward to seeing what Emery will do with him.
I'm looking forward to see can we beat Tyke Furlong. Did we get his number? No.
No. I think no one has contacted us.
I think one of the people in the comments of that video summed it up perfectly. You've got 24 hours to respond to.
Oh, that was it.
And it was
True. It's over now, yeah.
Yeah, total silence.
Sorry, Ferg. Or Furlong.
Well, he had a game, lads, to prepare for us.
Doesn't matter.
I'd expect to hear from him in the off season.
Did Aki get man of the match?
He did, yeah. 2 tries,
Yeah,
wasn't
he was
it?
very good. Yeah, he was. Geez, he put in a couple of huge
Mac Hansen
tackles.
got 2 tries, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know Aki got 2 tries.
The young fella Prendergast played well at our half.
Gus McCarthy got a try in his debut, and real good day all around. Now, in fairness for him.
Great to see fresh faces. Yeah, I'd love to see a lot of them starting in the Six Nations. So
Yeah.
100%.
and maybe have big names to come off the bench, but start with the
Did Prendergast play the full
younger
game?
lads.
He
He
played
did.
most of it anyway.
Did
If
he,
he didn't play, no, he did. He missed the kick at the end, and he was still on. I think Frawley came on at a different position. He
Oh,
kind of played 12.
Oh, good save again. Spurs kind of
Well, bar
dominating the
10
last
minutes, he was
5
in
here,
the
but
sin bin,
City
Hines.
dominating the last 5, but no clear-cut chances. Even there with Savino, he's well outside the box.
Hallen went marked, didn't he?
This is Noel. If they got to take the drink off me, there'll be a row.
Oh, see, I'm at missing a heap of comments there.
25th of February, says Flano. But is there not a game on next weekend, Flano, no? Is that the return fixture?
That seems a long ways away.
Flano's up at the Galway Christmas markets. He's feeling the need to go postal fairly soon. Wouldn't be like you, Flano. "25th of February, Doc. What in Christ is the 25th of February?
Is he on about the Liverpool City game?
Liverpool City
But
game.
That
sure,
must be
aren't
the
you-
return
Yeah,
game.
that's what I said there.
yeah,
I'd say that's what
Probably home game.
I think next weekend you're right. You are
Oh,
playing
it's
them, aren't
definitely
you?
next
Yeah.
Sunday, yeah. I don't know who's at home now, but it's definitely next Sunday.
Oh, Savino. Oh, Savino made a
Jesus.
balls
He'd
of
have pulled
that.
out of it, didn't he?
He didn't even touch the goalie there, really. Come on now, keeper. But Savino, yeah, definitely. I'd say was afraid the goalie might clatter him.
Yeah. I'd like to see it here now.
Oh, that's a howler of a header back from Poro.
He didn't really pull out of it, in fairness to him. No,
Now, watch this now. Watch the hand. Look. Watch the keeper now. Oh, for the love of... Oh,
Keeper
my
goes,
God.
Keeper goes down clutching the ribs, and all the lad did was that.
Oh, lads.
Huh?
Is he still getting treatment, Benny? He is.
Should get 6 months for assault, Heinz.
Someone said something during the week now, and now I didn't spot it, and I don't like to think of it, and I don't want to see it. We're giving out about Crowley. That he was going down easy.
In the rugby?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
I
it
didn't
myself.
see it now.
No,
Yeah.
and I didn't see anyone giving out about him, but I'd be.
It was on a...
I hope not.
You don't really have a place to hide in a rugby pitch.
No,
Go
you
down
don't.
easy.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was...
And I would say Andy Farrell would have fucking zero tolerance for that now.
yeah. I didn't see it now, but...
He was the toughest fucker that ever played rugby, like.
Yeah.
Seriously hard, like. He
Son
was,
was a bastard still, isn't he? He's still playing, isn't he?
oh,
Yeah.
take a box off him for loving no money.
No, but his son is still playing.
He's gone off to
Yeah,
France, is he?
In France, yeah.
Oh, is he?
France
Yeah.
Club rugby, yeah.
Okay.
Playing with Racing, isn't he?
I'm not sure.
think it
Yeah.
is.
Oh, is he?
He
Yeah.
was dead right to go away for that few years. Yeah.
He's a nice guy, though, isn't he? I know he's lucky. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
rugby
I
player.
always came
Apparently,
across well.
even in the Lions tours and that, he would have hung around with a lot of the Irish lads.
Ah, yeah. Why wouldn't he? Sure. He's
They
half-
used to come over. They have family in Ireland. Like he could have played for Ireland, sure.
He could have, yeah.
But they used to come over every summer and stuff like that. I think their family in was it Meath or that area.
I don't
Alright.
know. Look, he's down
Oh,
again.
jeez, the
Oh,
goalie's down
Lord,
again.
bless
Oh, we
him.
missed it, Benny. Maybe he stood on his toe.
Ah, maybe he did. Poor thing in.
Jesus Christ! What would happen to him if you pulled across him? If he got a bit of airflow?
I didn't see now. When your man jumped up for the ball, did he come down on his foot or something? I don't
He
know.
wouldn't last
Where did
long
we
playing
see
Junior
now?
B anyway.
Great ball in
Watch
for the
this
first
now.
goal.
Watch this now.
Little
Oh, that's the
peach.
goal. Sorry.
Madison, a man who's under pressure this year too. He's been
he's
very poor by, like, you know, he's decent enough player. Lovely finish.
Tidy goal.
they're both lovely finishes.
There,
Yeah, yeah.
Real strikers finishes, like
Yeah.
for a guy that's more kind of attacking midfielder, you know.
Who's the buck going out with Keane's daughter?
He plays with Southampton, isn't he?
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, he played the other night.
Yeah,
and
he
scored.
sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't think of his
I
name.
didn't see that game. I didn't watch the game. Did you watch the game?
Man.
Huh? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Jeez, they're like kids, boys.
They are kids.
They're not.
Jesus.
They're not subs, are they?
They must be the underage team or something.
Ah,
are they?
must be.
Is
Christ.
that Johnson, the young
No,
lad? Is he,
it's not Johnson anyway. I don't know who it was.
What happened to this fella?
or is he a sub goalie or something?
Don't see a Brighton man going down like that.
Never, Benny. Never.
No.
Christ almighty, would you get up? That is fucking shocking.
Well, we were all over the place this week, Benny. Were you all over the place this week?
I was all over the place today. Jesus,
Okay.
such a day. And then tried to do a bit of therapy in Ennis, and that drive here to here then and drive on. Oh, Jesus, me killed. It's the driving.
The driving is a killer. Right?
Driving, yeah.
How's the back?
It's not too bad, yeah. It's
Did he maintain was making a bit of progress?
yeah, well, sure, I suppose I know that, and I do know it. It is. The nerve is kind of managed now, the nerve issue I have, so.
We won't hear me nerves so anymore, no?
No.
Excellent.
No.
Here we go. Oh, and Basuma floats it over.
Yeah, I was never looked confident.
Harmless
hitting it,
effort.
did he? Flano reckons Mayo for Sam. You could be right, Flano. With the new rules now, it'll be hard to know who'll come out on top, you know?
Well, it needed something, so bring it on. What you make? I see the Premier League, they passed these rules. Was it
Yeah, the
some financial fair play stuff?
It's kind of to do with the
fair market value, commercial
future
deals, and
Yeah.
What? Okay.
so the way it basically is, Benny, say if you're like if you're
Etihad,
a
sure.
billionaire and you own a club, and you decide, right, well, we're going to buy this little asset you own across the road of a little small hotel, but we're going to pay you $1.5 billion for it, but the actual market value is around 40 million. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
They're trying to stop clubs sneaking money into the club by overinflating the price of stuff or whatever it may be.
But is there a limit on what they can spend? Player wise.
That's in already. Like
That's it though.
you can only spend
Yeah,
a
so
certain
it's-
amount of your turnover and
Yeah.
whatnot. Like
So it's the other side of it, the commercial deals part of it. They're trying to get a bit more control of it. So
Okay.
to stop.
So that's how they were getting around it. Right? And the same then, like Etihad had been Man City sponsor, so the sponsorship in Man City might be worth, let's say it's worth 200 million a year. But instead of giving them 200 million a year for the sponsorship, we'll give them 500 million a year because we own the club anyway.
Yeah. And but we'll say with regards to the quality of the player they buy, that can't come into it.
No, it's just once you balance your books, like that's effectively what you're.
Yeah. So like what was happening was clubs could spend a fortune on transfers and then balance the books, as Doc was saying, by doing some massive commercial deal. But all they're doing is it's their own money. They're just getting it into the club another way, kind of.
Yeah.
So I think all bar 2 clubs voted to keep that going or something.
Oh, geez.
Every time Spurs look going forward, they look dangerous, lads.
Yeah.
And their best player hasn't the ball kicked. Son.
Jeez.
Yeah, he hasn't really been in the game a lot. Bar that lovely assist from Edison.
Yeah. But in general play, he hasn't really been in it. Like it's nearly been all down the other wing, all down Kulusevski's wing.
Oh, it's a good ball. So when do we
well
have? Did you see there during the week? Was it only yesterday?
Dragosin
Was it
did well there now
the
on
day
fantasy.
before? Tyson Fury and Usyk did the face-to-face meet-up.
Oh yeah. That's building up now.
To be honest with you, I watched it now. Fury came across very well.
Sure, usually does.
No,
like.
but there was no trash talk, and he was
No.
fierce, low-key, very respectful to Usyk. And he looks like a man now on a mission, and Usyk was as cool as ice.
Yeah.
1 or 2 lines in there now will make you think, wow, the guy is just a killer. Like where, I think was it the 8th round where he had Usyk had Fury rattled, and your man's quizzing him like, did you sense now? He says this was the real time to finish him, that you could get in there and get more damage done, blah blah blah. And Usyk was just like, look, he said, at the end of the day, he says he's a man with a family. He says there's no need to hurt him any more than I need to, and all this sort of stuff. And he pure just like
he's smart though. Yeah. He's a marketing genius. I follow now. Cool, he is. Yeah. So Fury was beaten. So Fury he can trash talk, but I'd say he's just sick of the trash talk. His father's made a show of him, like you know what I mean, no end. So. I don't know. I think.
No, he seems to be back listening to his coach and back listening to Andy Lee and.
Well, he said himself. He said, "Look, the fight was close. Now we watched it and we thought maybe Usyk had dominated, but like there was up until maybe the fifth or sixth round, Fury's well in it, and Usyk rattled in the sixth.
Fourth, fifth, and sixth round. Tyson had really come back into it, and he got a couple of nice body punches, and he'd hurt Usyk definitely. And then 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. So he was just kind of saying, look, this time round there'll be no more of the arms down by the side or making the stupid faces. He says, I'm just going to stick to the test. He said, and that'll be me.
He's no choice. He's pushing on too, like, you know.
Yeah.
Well, sure, the water.
Usyk is older,
Usyk is 37, is he?
Is he? Yeah.
Might even be more. Is he? No, he's not.
37 or 8.
Yeah.
He's great crack. He's fucking great.
And the two of them are. I've seen some of the Fury documentaries and stuff like that as well, and he's fierce entertaining.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that.
He's that cheeky, chappy kind of guy, but I like him, though.
Well, look, all along he's had the substance behind the trash talk. You know, he could back it up.
You go for a pint with the two of them anyway, and that's for sure.
This will be interesting to watch now.
With an interpreter, though.
You would want it for Usyk, all right? Well, maybe.
No, that's good. It's all good.
There'll be a few harsh words in the dressing room here, lads, I'd say, at half time.
You didn't see anything about the undercard for that fight yet, no?
No, I didn't.
Doesn't see who to get on
probably
it.
Nothing on it yet, I'd say.
I think it has been announced. I think it's desperate.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think it's poor, yeah.
A lot of the good fights have happened, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's the one I'm looking forward to know is your man Ramirez v. Jay Apataya, if they can get that unification fight done.
Well, you'd imagine it's the next natural fight that'll happen in that division.
Especially after your man Wallop and Billing Smith now, so.
Yeah.
So, but which is, I'm starting to forget now. So we go back to Better Behave and Bivol. What's that? Is that
rematch?
Is that been
February? Is
it?
No,
it hasn't been announced. Yeah, but they're talking rematch.
Yeah. Okay. February though, is it? Probably.
You'll be looking at February, March time. At least.
I thought it was Will I Am behind him there.
But yeah, she'll be cracker, lads, that Usyk Fury one.
Yeah.
And a chance for Usyk to cement the legacy as one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
If he wins,
because I would have put Fury up there, like, to be fair.
If he wins, I wonder will they get Dubois on himself? Because if they don't do that quick, like he's getting on, like, do you know what I mean?
Dubois is the only other belt holder.
That's all.
Well, they're saying Dubois is going to fight Parker next, like, so.
Parker. I don't think that's a bad fight for me.
No, I think it's a good fight.
He can't be waiting around either, and Dubois strikes. He's the kind of lad he wants to fight regular.
There's too long of a wait for Usyk, so
he's a lot bigger though, Parker.
So they're talking about February for the Dubois fight.
Is he a lot bigger though, Parker? Is he?
Parker's a big lad, but sure,
he's
Dubois is a big lad too.
No, but tall. Let's say I know he's wide, but I think he's very tall. Is he?
Well, he'd be big, but I'm not like. Well, I suppose I'm comparing him to Tyson Fury and these other lads. Like they'd be a lot bigger than Parker, but Parker still be a big unit of a lad. Yeah, and he's actually fighting fierce well the last year.
He is, since he changed trainer. That's halftime here, folks. 2-0 Tottenham, and another shock and dire performance from Man City.
Yeah, City are in trouble.
City
are in trouble, folks. Pep with the new contract under his arse, the ink still wet on the paper. He's got to go in and earn it now. And rally the troops because that was dirt.
I will ask lads if any are watching there that you might do us a favour while you're logged on and hit the old like button on the video if you're enjoying it, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. We're up to 217 there. To be lovely to get that to 220 by the end of this video.
Jeez, be great.
Nice. I don't like them odd numbers. I like nice round numbers, like.
Yes. No. I would have thought different.
You're paying a fella. You're not going to give him 217 euros. Like, you're not even 220. Like, do you know?
I know a couple of men that would.
I know several of them. We'll want him in the comments.
No, lads, I think to break up that game has kind of died a bit in the last 10-15 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's a small bit. It's got a bit of a
But I suppose Spurs are quite happy to sit in the 2-0 lead. But well, it's come to that time of the week, boys. We'll do our
Clive, would anyone have an objection, lads, if I check to see how
Wales and South Africa.
how much South Africa are beating Wales by?
Are you in for the shock of your life here, Doc?
I doubt it.
We have a couple of South African boys that don't understand us on.
We do, yeah.
YouTube.
They're looking for subtitles and they're
Ouch.
26-0.
Now, do you mean to say that he'd beat me in a race?
No, I didn't mention anything about Wales. I said Ireland. So it is South Africa 26, Wales 0.
Oh, it's yeah.
You would have to think Gatland is gone, lads. I'll go back now. I just want.
Is there any hope for Wales going down the Irish road in terms of the provincial setup? Is that what it's going to take to try and save Welsh rugby? Like, are they going to have to reduce the number of clubs they have and just try and?
I think the Welsh Rugby Union have been unbelievable. There has been a dereliction of duty by the officials in the Wales Rugby Union for
Many
about the
clubs is
last
there?
10 years.
They're
down to 3, is it? You've Cardiff.
Is that how bad it's gone? 3 pro clubs
and Dragons.
Jeez.
That's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I think you're down to 3.
What's population of Wales? Million? No?
3?
2
Oh
million?
no,
3
it
million?
used to be more than that.
3 million?
It'd be 3-4 million.
3-4 million,
yeah,
sorry.
4 or 5 million maybe. But they just didn't back the clubs about 10 years ago, and things were going so well with the national team. They just failed to see the need to invest central contracts and all of that kind of stuff. And they're miles behind. Like Scotland have made some improvements over the last 4 or 5 years with their structures now, not necessarily the team or the players. And even England have gone down the route of centrally contracting players now. So, like, to me, it's an entirely homegrown problem. They just...
It's gas to think like you only have to go back.
They just haven't invested in their provinces, who are the ones that are going to be bringing through your next level of talent. Like,
have they won a Six Nations like in the last 4 years? I think, haven't they?
Yeah, about 4 years ago they won one off the
Unreal, like.
kind of out of the blue.
Yeah, but
kind
still
of won one, but it wasn't a Grand Slam. It was the Six Nations, and they got poxed lucky the same year. Just again, they won their first game. They got a bit of momentum. All the stuff we were talking about earlier. 1 or 2 other teams were struggling. They won one that was there to be won. And in fairness, they probably had enough of the old players, the Alan Wynne Joneses and the out what's his name? Priest. Bigger and
the prop, they were the big head of hair was probably
Jones
still knocking
and
around.
a few of those lads. Like, they had some really good players still. Like,
There's always
they
a
were
Jones,
older,
isn't
but
there?
they were really good. Like,
Was there ever no Jones? I doubt it. There was always a Jones.
There was always a Jones. Yeah, always a Jones. But yeah, no, like, it's a crying shame because
Sorry?
they're
Do you want to go to the toilet?
Not at all, no.
like, they're the one
I'll go for a beer there in a while, but I'm alright.
out of all of the, let's say, the British Isles teams, if you want to count Ireland, Scotland, England, Wales, they're the one where rugby is probably the national sport ahead of soccer.
True. Oh yeah,
compared
absolutely.
to Ireland, compared to Scotland, or compared to England.
Totally, yeah.
Like, they should probably be slightly ahead of certainly Ireland and Scotland.
Yeah, there's reasons, and
Now, boys, I think we'll it's come to that time of the week or time of the show where we'll do our Legends series.
Oh yeah,
And we'll check back over a legendary player, and the three of us left have a guess at who it is.
I take it Flano did this again, did he?
Oh yeah.
He hasn't managed to catch us yet, so he's due one.
Okay, here we go, lads. Legends series part 1.
nice goal, great goal.
I'll just make sure now that's up on the screen for everyone to see.
Your man Micah, he looks big too, doesn't he? He looks like a rugby player.
Micah Richards,
Fucking hell,
he's
he's
big
huge.
buckle. Yeah, he's very wide, like.
Okay, here we go, guys. I was born on the 12th of June, 1992. We're going a little more recent now.
Jesus.
I am an attacking midfielder and left winger. I am known for scoring Thunder Bastard style goals. I have been compared to Ronaldinho, Messi, and Del Piero. Now, left winger.
92. So what does that make him?
Makes him 32.
So
No.
Is it?
No, it's
Yeah.
32 years
32,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
32.
Yeah,
32 now,
32, so he's still active,
yeah.
or must be. Left footer.
Left footer, 32.
Ronaldinho, Messi, and Del Piero.
Ooh, I think I'm going to have a crack at it.
Well,
Don't know, is he 32 though?
Go on, give
Go
the
on,
early
have a
guess.
pop.
Go on.
Duran?
who?
Duran?
No,
Duran, no, I think he's
is
younger. I think he's
he's
anyway.
only mid-20s, I think.
Just wondering about the Thunder bastard there.
Yeah, fair
Midfielder,
link.
left
Yeah,
winger.
Who was the other one?
The only other one I can think of is Perisic, but I'm not sure. I think he's more than 32.
Who was September's
The
30
Croatian
Thunder
dude.
bastard?
Sorry?
Who was September's Thunder bastard?
Duran.
Duran,
Or
yeah.
October's then? Casemiro, is it?
Casemiro, yeah.
He's not 32, is he?
No.
No, I'm not a left winger.
All right.
We'll move on. Part 2. I have played in Germany, Italy, England and Spain. At 16 I joined Inter Milan and Benitez described me as the future of Inter. Nicknamed the Kid or the Magician by fans because of my free kicks, assists and goals. I think I know who it is. I could be wrong. I'm having a pop at Coutinho. That's what I'm going to go for. I could be wrong.
Okay, go on.
Did he ever draw it or who's he with?
Maybe you want to hazard a guess?
No,
Or?
I'm still going to wait one more anyway.
Okay. I have had loans at Aston Villa, Espanyol and Bayern Munich. And I'm nearly sure I'm right. Bayern Munich
Bayern Munich and Aston Villa, he was definitely on loan at anyway.
I made my debut for Brazil in 2010.
Oh.
And Coutinho is Brazilian.
Yeah.
I made the FIFA World Cup All-Star team and Dream Team in 2018, and I won the Copa America in 2019, beating Peru. No, I tell you, speaking of players, like the potential that this lad had and the hype and the whole lot, and this guy just fell off a cliff after making a big money move.
But even when he was with Liverpool live, and I wasn't sorry that we sold him at the time.
The price was outrageous. The
Well,
money.
the money we got was insane. But even outside of that, I saw him kind of go away to Stoke now in the middle of winter, right?
And be a no-show.
And fucking go missing. And I was delighted they got the money from him. And I was like, good luck goodbye and thanks. Like,
So where's he now?
We'll see,
No,
sure.
I actually don't know.
I was nominated for the PFA Young Player of the Year and the Player of the Year in 2015, losing out to Hazard and Kane.
Yeah,
And in
that sounds about
2017, I became the highest scoring Brazilian in the Premier League, overtaking Juninho. I played 152 games for Liverpool, and I was their Players Player of the Year and Fans Player of the Year in 2015 and 16, winning Goal of the Season in the same years before signing for Barcelona.
and that's it confirmed. Well done, Clive. Nice early guess out of you.
Thank you very much.
He was
So,
here early though, wasn't he?
We'll do our reveal.
Oh, he was,
He
on
was
his
here-
own as well.
he was here early
Yeah,
on his own, like,
Yeah, on
you
his
know.
own, yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
And we'll see who it is. It is Philippe Coutinho.
Go on now, just like, what has he won?
So we'll check it. We'll do his record first. I would have imagined he's still playing, isn't he? He must be still active. So 399 club appearances to date. We'll say club goals 88, 68 appearances for Brazil, 21 international goals. So he has won 1 Supercoppa Italiana, 2 La Ligas, 1 Supercoppa, 1 Bundesliga, 1 German Cup, 1 Champions League, 1 Copa America, 1 Under-20 World Cup. He's it, isn't a bad decent.
It's not a bad
haul.
bad
Is he a
haul.
legend?
Oh, I'd have to question
Peter!
that.
Hello.
I'd have to question it. And I'm a Liverpool fan, and I don't know that I'd call him a legend. Like,
That was done at 3 o'clock today, I think, was it?
Fellow, we'll have to send you on the definition of a legend here. Even though looking at his trophy haul, it's not bad, but yeah.
do you know what we must
Generally,
get?
One of these lads been that promise.
Do you know what we must get for behind the bar?
Went
now?
off the face of a cliff.
No, seriously, no. We need yellow and red cards, but that one, lads, could be red
Oh,
card.
yeah.
It's definitely yellow, and he's going for review for fucking.
Just point to the train. Point to the train carriages. That's all.
There you go behind you. Straight red.
The VAR team, the old match officials will have to have a look at that one afterwards. That's no. He's to be fair, what he has won is more than I thought. But I'd like to know how many of them was he actually a central figure in, like, if you know what I mean, like
Under 20s.
yeah, well, fine. Yeah, he was really good at that stage. He was probably there, like the Copa America. Was he playing every game? The Champions League, was he playing every game?
Who's
or
he
was
playing with
a bit
now?
part?
Nobody.
But sure, he couldn't make
I
his.
don't know who he's with.
He couldn't make his place at Barca. But sure,
Couldn't
that
make
was a
his place at
phenomenal Barca
Then
team.
went on loan to Bayern Munich, did fuck all there, then went loan to Villa. No, he did all right for Villa, but like, yeah, all right was a few goals here and there. Like, it wasn't No, he had a brilliant couple of years. But for me, if you're to be a legend, you have to do it for your whole career. Like,
Well, you have to be.
you're right up to the end anyway.
You
Yeah,
might be a
No,
coach. You might be a coach.
You got to be
like
into your
Hotspur one
30s
day.
and you're still producing at 32 anyway. You'd still,
Yeah, I'd
You don't-
like
you
if
don't want
he
to have
was
a body of
legend,
work.
I'd still expect him to be playing at a top club at 32 years of age.
He was
being
kind of-
talked about as a great.
he was kind of finished around 2017, 2018. Once he
Well,
made that
once
move, he never
left
kicked a
Liverpool,
ball
he
again.
didn't kick a ball
Yeah,
since.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was kind of found out, I suppose. But in fairness, he was good for Liverpool. I just could not get over the price that Barcelona paid. I mean, it was
And
mind blowing.
to be
120
fair,
million or so. 120 million at a time.
It
when
almost entirely changed Liverpool's fortunes because Liverpool used that money to go out and buy Virgil van Dijk and Alisson.
Oh, wow.
So, like, if you look at them, like, when did they leave Liverpool? 2016? Was it 2017? They invested that money and they've been the backbone of the Liverpool team since.
Not a
like,
bad
they've
trade.
single-handedly changed things around, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just have to have a heart-to-heart with Flano for future Legend series.
Yeah.
Ken?
Behind us.
Oh, James, come
Yeah.
on. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can drop the other one there, Benny, as well. Thank you very much, sir.
Anyone out there watching, would you agree with our researcher that Philippe Coutinho quite
Jeez, if
reached?
Dunny was here, he'd cut him for a shark. Who was he giving out about
Legend.
the last time?
Legend level.
Who was the legend we were saying we were questioning?
Oh, Jarkaev. But Jarkaev.
No, it wasn't Jarkaev. It was a different one, was it?
I think, well,
Oh, no, it was Papan.
Jean-Pierre Papin.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that man won a lot.
No Dunny tonight in the comments, lads.
No, and I had texted him, but he might drop in yet.
What's happening here now?
Oh, that's Wolves won 4-1 today against Fulham, their second win of the season.
Oh, lovely.
It's a big win.
It's a great win for them. And the only other result I don't think we've mentioned is Villa 2, Palace 2, which is a bit of a shock. Villa are in a bit of a slump.
Yeah. Not,
You know, they got
no, they're-
hammered by Spurs there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a few
Knocked
nasty
out of
results
the
coming in.
cup. They're just probably struggling to handle the Champions League. And,
Beating this crowd Spurs and fell absolutely collapsed
yeah,
second half.
collapsed. Yeah, no, they're a nice little rush. I'd say Brighton are definitely going ahead of them anyway. And they could be going ahead of Forest now as well, I'd say, after today's results.
We bought
Like, if you look at the table there for you, Benny.
we bought sleds for the kids there. I'd say
yeah,
I'd say 2 if not 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Never had snow since.
Right,
And
That's true.
finally
yeah.
got
Money
to
well spent,
finally
like.
got to use them there yesterday. Some crack now.
Yeah,
going down,
yeah,
tearing
yeah.
down the hill in them.
Yeah, we used to go to the Watchalong Golf Club and down the 12 till on a manure bag.
I mean, your bag was my sled. And if you were very, very lucky, there was an old cushion that the mother would have in the garage or something that you'd be able to put inside it to soften your whole sunbit.
Yeah. Because the only fucking hill at all in the Midlands was decent because there's no hills in the Midlands.
Sorry,
Yeah, fair
Brighton
enough.
are fifth, Benny, but they're on the same points as Chelsea, Arsenal and Brighton, all on 22. Spurs, if it stays the way they are, up to sixth on 19 points. So you're just in fifth on goal difference, but on the same points total as Chelsea and Arsenal. So that's great going, like great going for Brighton.
Yeah.
I've been corrected in the comments column. 140 million
Is that all, Cullum?
is what
Jeez.
Barcelona
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
for
As I
Philippe
say,
Coutinho.
Liverpool invested that money very, very wisely.
Yeah.
And what were Barca thinking of? I have no idea.
And
Croghan
Rangers
Hill,
drew.
Yeah. Croghan Hill, not a bad one.
So how far ahead are Celtic now? Must be absolutely walking it already.
They were walking it.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were walking it before
Yeah, yeah,
they'd be playing tomorrow. So, hold on, I'll get to Scottish.
Where are you from, Brian? You don't know Brian, lads?
Oh,
Brian
we
Russell?
do. Brian Russell.
Oh,
Hi, Russ.
Brian,
yeah,
are you
yeah.
over the?
He's a Spurs fan.
Are you over the tough weekend last
Oh, he
weekend?
was on before, yeah.
Well, Celtic are actually joint top with Aberdeen on 31, but they have a game less played. So, Rangers are 23 points. Aberdeen are
Just fair play
already
to Aberdeen.
8 points ahead of Rangers.
Fair play to Aberdeen holding the pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd like to see them push Celtic all the way now to make it an interesting title race anyway, and not to have the jeopardy of it being Celtic versus Rangers. If you're a
Yeah,
Celtic
yeah.
fan, it's fantastic.
Ferguson's not come back up to them. Is he still involved with United, is he? Alex Ferguson.
Is he what, Benny?
Is he still
Sorry.
involved with United?
Well, Brian Russell has given congratulations to our friend and manager of the Junior B Tulla hurling team, Mr. Kieran Brennan.
That's
Did you
true.
see? You didn't see any of the Instagram posts? Micheál Martin was out canvassing in Tulla the Sunday night.
oh,
and had
go away.
him holding the cup and the whole
Oh,
lot.
be
Yeah,
Jesus,
it was
right.
right, Greg. which really rubbed it in Russ's nose because Russ would not be a Fianna Fáil fan now.
Okay.
So he both lost the Junior B final and then had to look at the indignity of Michael Martin holding the cup.
Oh, Jesus.
Double kick in the stones.
A real kick in the stones. Yeah.
So does Kieran Brennan's team go up to junior
Up to
A?
Junior A, yeah. No, chatting to a couple of the lads.
It's not their first team though, is it?
No, it'll be their second team.
Second team, yeah.
But like the boys reckon they were good enough to maybe make a Junior A semi-final next year based on the type of player they had. Now they could lose some to the senior team, so depends, I suppose. But
It's their senior A, isn't it? Senior A.
so they're intermediate.
Oh, they're intermediate. Okay, yeah.
But they're senior team, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Even
yes,
though
their first team. Yeah. Junior.
Yeah,
B's.
Colm, you're right. There's a history there, right? Popping up to Aberdeen, going, you fancy the gig? Let's hope the new United lad starts off well tomorrow.
Maybe.
Well, it only took them 2 years to get rid of fucking Ten Hag, so they're a long wait before they get the Aberdeen manager.
I don't know. I like Ten Hag.
I think he was harshly treated.
I think he was fucked out of there now. And
I think it was more a player's issue than a manager issue. But
how long will you give this new man now? How long
Hold on
before
a
you
second.
start?
Don't be giving me that Ten Hag shit. Ten Hag signed probably 70% of the squad that's there, and they're the donkeys that are letting him down.
Yeah.
He signed them. So the players, if they're at fault, it's his fault.
very harsh, I think, Benny.
Yeah.
I'm delighted he's gone. I just hope this new lad. I like the cut of his jib.
I have to say I am slightly
hoping,
concerned. I do like to cut it the new fella's jib now. I'll give you that.
Well, look, we'll see what happens. I
I
love the
David
fact.
Blaine, wouldn't he?
I love the fact he's only 33 or something. I mean,
he's 39, isn't he?
He's 39.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
37 or 39, yeah.
We did
Of
the player
course, sure he
profile
played.
on him
Yeah,
there.
sure he played. That's right. Yeah.
It's probably there if you want to bring it back up.
Yeah.
He's probably more of a legend than the fucking last fella that came up on the screen.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I probably did more in his career. Yeah. Philippe, who?
Blue Moon, not a bad old drink, Brian. I was partial to that. Bit of a kind of an orangey, zesty taste to it, yeah. It's a nice one.
If you're a City fan, Brian, it'll be a little bit sour.
Remember drinking it in draft and honeymoon out in San Francisco. I drank
Blue Moon.
several gallons of it.
What is it? Lager, is it?
It's a lager, yeah.
Jesus.
Nice lager.
Blue Moon.
Yeah. This is Belgian.
Real men drink Guinness from a can. Aquaman drinks it from the can too, didn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
All the
Yeah.
sexiest men drink Guinness from the can.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The three of us in
most
Aquaman.
talented. That's
Jason Momoa, they
Jason
always
Momoa.
said, you know,
Yeah.
she's lads to Z and Jason Momoa. There's
Yeah.
nothing between you.
Not
man.
I'll take it.
The only major difference.
the only thing we've
It's just the tattoos. It's
the
just
only
the
place
tattoos.
we're
yeah.
close to, I'd say, hides is the scale.
Did any of you notice the fact it looked like he was holding one of those little small 300ml
Yeah,
30
yeah,
cans?
yeah.
His hands
Yeah.
are so big, the can was dwarfed.
Yeah. Was he Maori? Where the fuck is he from? Is he from
Is he
Hawaii
Hawaiian?
or
No,
Hawaii? Hawaii, yeah.
I can't. Jesus.
Yeah.
Who was he going out with? He was going out with
He was.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Could be.
Zoe Kravitz, was that her name?
Could be, or was it one of the girls out of Family, or what was fucking Bill Cosby's show? Was it the chick out of that?
No, it
Wasn't.
wasn't her name. Jesus,
One of
no.
the daughters. But
And we lost poor old. I don't think we were talking about this already. Were we, John Kenny?
we did,
Ah,
yeah.
yeah,
in fairness.
We were talking about that, were we?
No, we
Oh,
weren't actually.
Yeah.
Awful.
Shocking, yeah.
Young man, like, was he 66?
That's all, yeah.
And fiercely well liked now around
Yeah.
Limerick, like, and apparently, like, just great crack. And all
Yeah.
the boys back in the day now that would have been out for pints with him and
Yeah.
would entertain a crowd.
For
and
sure.
Fucking.
Yeah, he was up at our club one night. Pat Short, he's friendly with a neighbour of mine, and he comes up. He's been there in years now, but he was up a couple of times. But John Kenny came up one night. Jeez, talk about the difference. Actually, it's not right to be talking about. Anyway, another comedian, a double comedian, was in the Hudson Bay when I was making my confirmation.
That's not the area, so.
Yeah. And anyway, long story short, he swiped the two chairs from outside in the lobby. And the Unbelievables were there the following week. And I went to see them, do you know. And I was chatting them out. I was only a young fella now. Jesus, I was only fucking 12 or whatever. I was chatting them because I had I'd been up there the week before.
You'd only need the 5 or 6 pints before you
That's-
went in.
Yeah.
I was talking about it, and I was like, the week before Brendan Ricard was here and he robbed 2 chairs. Honest to God, yeah, 2 chairs into the van. Just the difference in class, the difference in class in the jokes and everything was
We were
very
to see
different
him
at the
one
time
night.
when they were at the height of their careers.
Yeah, actually, they were brilliant.
Me and this bloke going to see him. We were about 17 or 18. We're about 18 maybe, that's that. And a few of us from school ended up, a few of the girls we knew were there as well. And of course, we had our mate with us, the dog. And they were trying to get a crew for the audience. The dog was pushing one of the girls out into the middle of the fucking corridor. And I saw fucking Pat Shortsy in my book. And trying to push her one out in front of him and caught him by the hand and up. And sure, the dog was in his element, like, sure, you couldn't embarrass him, like, he above on the stage, he making sandwiches, he giving the boys plenty of jip, and we were wetting ourselves now below the audience. But some of the fucking stuff they did, lads, were top class.
it was, yeah.
I loved that clip about the christening, and whatever move I
Yeah.
2 crates of Guinness and a half bottle of whiskey inside me.
It was nice to see him in the Banshees of Inisherin too.
It was, yeah, good
It
actor,
was
like.
the last of his films,
good
like.
actor. Brilliant in Father Ted in that Eurovision episode.
That's
and
right.
He's just top class, like.
Geez, they did some 5-10 year
on.
stretch there.
Oh, they had, yeah.
Oh, he's
Frankie,
coming
come on,
behind
pick
him.
someone
They're
out.
lining up here.
Oh, 3-0!
Jesus.
I got the score right at
How
least.
did you pick that? What did you say? You were
Right, is this really Spurs?
3-0
God.
City, you said.
And Parlour, where are you gone, Parlour? He's getting sick into a bucket. Wow.
Beautiful.
This is officially crisis at Manchester City.
It's crisis mode, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Like, they're not getting beaten, they're getting fucking hammered.
We never like to be dramatic here on Graham
No,
Sports,
no,
but
no.
this does qualify, I think, now as a crisis. Are we looking at 5 on the trot?
Now, as I said earlier, I still wouldn't trust Spurs to win it if they were 3-0 up with 10 minutes to go, but
Can't see a comeback from this
Yeah.
now. City just aren't at it.
Oh,
I don't know what that's about.
jeez.
anyone want to check there on Betfair what price the draw is?
Oh, is that
I would
Kulusevski?
never have said 3-0 City. No way.
That's brilliant. Is that Kulusevski again? He's been brilliant.
He's been excellent.
He
But even Solanke does really
Yeah,
well here.
yeah. Great finish,
Lovely ball
Porro.
back and a
Oh.
great finish.
Where is the covering? Watch this. He's coming on. Gundogan desperately shouting, cover this fella. And there's nobody following Porro.
Is Gundogan out of legs, Clive?
But sure, what's
He hasn't looked
He's
the
late
same player,
30s,
like,
sure.
yeah.
Well, I suppose the thing about Gundogan, Doc, is you slip him in there with a Rodri. They're
Oh,
going to
100%,
excel,
yeah.
It's probably asking.
no, lads.
But sure, you've probably got a lot like the Casemiro situation. Does asking too much of a lad that age to dominate a midfield?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they scored here to 3-0, Column. Jesus, lads, I wouldn't see this coming now. And
No.
you didn't see any of the France game last night?
No, didn't. No,
They ended
great,
up,
big win.
37-23, France versus Argentina, but France said it was all over by half time, like they were 24-3 or something ahead.
Tough game, I'd say, was it?
Tough
Physical.
game. France done well though. Fucking Argentina, the man sin binned for, he just kind of batted the ball forward, deliberate knock on, he was sin binned, and they made hay while he was off, scored a couple of great tries. And
Yeah.
The predictions, Blaze, at the start were 3-0 for City. I went with 3-1.
3-1
Sorry,
you went
see,
with. I went
I
with
gave
3-0.
Spurs 1 goal, and Shane went 3-0.
well, I'd actually fancy Spurs at the start of the week, and then everyone was saying, every pundit and everything you read or heard was all, oh, Spurs have a great chance. And I said, Jesus, when that happens,
I don't know if
Spurs
this
just won't
lad,
deliver, like, do you know.
I don't know if this lad's worth his shit. This Lewis lad in midfield.
He's not done it, yeah.
I haven't seen anything. He's played a lot of games now, but I haven't seen anything in him that makes me think he's.
No, you wouldn't be
He's
saying
gonna-
I'd take him now if they were getting rid of
Yeah.
him. Like, late tackle there, that should be yellow, ref.
Wow, what a performance from Spurs. And the good Postacoglu team has turned up today. Pep won't know what to do. So what have we got? Xerxes. Yeah, what a superstar he's turned out to be.
Hard tell that. Like, you'd have to see him in if they get playing the right way, and he might suit that 3-4-3 as the centre man. You just don't know, like. I'll be interested to see that United game tomorrow, though, if I get a chance to watch it.
Same as, I know I'll definitely watch it to see what the differences are. Look, in fairness, the guy's only there a fortnight. It's going to take a lot longer to sort out that mess. But look, all I've ever wanted was a guy I can see he has a plan. And then if I can see that he's working towards it and he's trying to get the players to buy into it, I'm all with you. I'd support that.
Even if it doesn't work, it's not that long till the January transfer window if he has to go and get 1 or 2 players to make it work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just the entire...
And he has 6 weeks to find out whether they're capable of playing it or not.
Oh, Solanke nearly through again.
Solanke has been fucking really good. You know, I didn't think he was as good a player as he's shown me since he signed for Spurs. No, I have to say I've been
look, we were laughing at the price. 70 odd million was something
bad,
insane.
Like, when you look at transfer prices these days, like.
Yeah, but at the same time,
when you look at 140 million for Coutinho, like.
Yeah, but how many goals has he got? You know, at the end of the day,
he's playing quite well. Like.
He's been injured, I think, a little bit too.
He was injured at the start, sure, yeah.
But no, he looks alright. Right, City. Let's see what you got now, huh?
They're dead. That's what they are.
I wouldn't blame you going for Powers, Brian.
So, Benny, who's in the Connacht Club Championship now in the football?
We've Pierce's and Strandhill.
In the final? Or
Strandhill, Sligo,
is it? Sligo, yeah.
They're the team that won the controversial Sligo final.
Yes. The replay, yeah. So, who was it? One more, was it? One more. Who were they playing? They kicked the point.
Kicked the point.
Kicked it direct.
The last play of the game.
The ref apparently said
you have to go
direct. And they went for a short one, and your man turned and put it over the bar. And as he kicked it, the ref blew the whistle.
Yeah.
And they lost in extra time. That was one replay.
No,
they lost
was that not
went extra time and they were beaten.
All right.
Was that not what brought it to the replay? No.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Then they lost, but they were beaten anyway.
Something like that anyway.
After thinking they'd won, like some fucking. That's a heartbreaking way to lose a county final, though. And I think they hadn't won one in a while, and oh Jesus.
Oh Jesus, hold on now. Wait a minute now. Jesus Christ, I'm gone.
For which?
So wait now. Wait to see now. Stephen Knights. Yeah, sorry. Stephen Knights played Strandhill. Wasn't that it?
I'm not sure.
Stephen Knights played Strandhill, I'm nearly sure. And Strandhill won, yes. Sorry, yeah. So
Strandhill have a round one already.
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
Yeah, and I'm nearly 100%. It's Pearson and Strandhill in the final. Jeez, I should know that.
Benny, we've a comment in from Perth. Tom Hannon.
Yes.
How are you, Tom?
That's Hanjo. You know Tomas Hannon?
Right.
Yeah.
How are you, Tomas?
That's Hanjo. Super job. Nice. Fair play, Hanjo. Hanjo's coming home after a good few years.
Yeah, that's a good call out of Spurs, yeah. A massive scalp today and go out next weekend and crap the togs against
Fulham. Friday said Ballina were beaten by Coolera.
Yeah,
maybe Strandhill had a bye had they?
Is the league already over? Is the league already over, folks?
Heinz, you have to brush up now. Jesus, we're relying on you to be the Connacht football
correspondent. But you're the Gaelic football expert here.
Once Bridges got knocked out, that was me finished with.
Haaland! Belter of a shot from Haaland off the corner of the crossbar in the post. Oh my God.
Okay, so Ballina will beat Coolera and then...
That would have been nice.
Coolera Strandhill. Yeah.
Coolera plays Strandhill and Pearson's must be playing
Pearson's playing the winner of that then. Pearson must be playing the winner of that. Sorry. Busy week, boys.
That's alright, Billy. You can't be top of everything.
No. Tough week this week now. Oh, jeez. Tomas Hanna now will be disgusted with me not knowing that.
He'd be right.
Big man, yeah.
3 minutes, Cullum. Shite, okay.
I didn't see any game at all.
That's strange now, isn't it?
Very strange.
What, the 3-0?
No, we're 3 minutes behind, apparently.
Well, Cullum anyway.
Oh, okay. Still 3-0. The club is called Coolera Strand Hill.
Ah, there you go. Ah, yeah, but don't be pedantic, Brian. Put the man off.
For
You had him
fuck's
doubting
sake,
himself
Jesus
here
Christ
and everything.
almighty.
He was having an existential crisis.
But I knew that, and I just didn't click.
We got a fella bringing it down to fucking Townlands.
Jesus Christ.
Typical fucking teacher.
Yeah, so Strand Hill are playing Pierce in the final, and that's it. Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne is sitting there like they're 3-0 down.
Yeah, what'd you pay for us?
If you paid the monthly membership now, call
Time
them.
to
You'll be
fucking-
3 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll be bang on track.
Buy us a pint and we'll sort out the facts.
That is the lad that was sitting in the crowd with the young fellas
Yeah,
earlier.
Johnson, tis.
Yeah.
Just I didn't recognise him. The
Jesus
training top. He
Christ,
looks
don't
different.
even
Togged
like
out.
Physical team, Parry Pierce's brain. Very physical.
Jeez, lads, I tell you, like, have you
Where are they
ever seen
best,
City
Billy?
as bad?
What's their-
They'll be on the border, Bannislow.
Right.
And yeah. They take in Top McConnell area and go beyond.
And was it a good few years since they had won one?
They got to a final. They got to an All-Ireland final about 3 years ago, I think.
All right.
Yeah,
Son coming off. He's been poor. Son,
Yeah, Ashling.
he wasn't really at the races.
Actually,
We are Ashling. yeah.
that be
Yeah.
we know that Ashley, I think, do we?
Yeah,
The only one that married Ashling is your partner. Better be careful putting him out there like that.
Jesus, yeah, fucking hell. Can we stop it? We're 3 minutes behind.
yeah.
We're on. Let me just double check. But we're
Just in case, but that
Yeah,
should be
no,
just a
but
live play. Because you flicked to the rugby and back, so it should just continue on, shouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
just double check.
Yes
no,
and no.
Not on live.
Just go. Yeah.
Just 1 second there, folks. Currently playing. Just change the.
The other thing too, possibly, if we are a bit behind, is you've had a storm here this weekend, unless it's affecting the.
Yeah, no, we're.
Is there a
Inches
fast forward
wide.
on that?
No, you're up to. You're
It's
watching
up-
live. Like
okay, yeah.
Oh, they'd be 30 seconds behind us anyway, but that means
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
2 minutes or 2.5 minutes.
Ah,
behind.
he's watching it on a dodgy box.
That'd be usually when you'll be in time with us. But anyway,
Yeah, but sure, we're on the proper one, so we should be ahead of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could be well behind.
No, he's saying that we're well behind, not him.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm 3 minutes ahead. Oh, sorry.
this could be the time difference with Spain. You know,
Yeah.
they're in the future. Like,
Most because the whole lot fucked up.
yes, yeah.
Let's go to the bar, lads. Do you want anything?
I'm
no,
good, thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
bring
Thanks,
in two,
Billy.
no?
No, geez, I have a full one. Thank you very much. 14 shots to 6.
Only 2 on target. That's the big difference.
One big chance
Yeah,
v 3. Like that's the stat, really, isn't it?
Actually, you could do with refreshing that. Would you mind refreshing that just in case?
No, it's up to date. Benny, there's a man here asking for a story about goalposts on a rooftop, but you'll tell us when you come back. Be thinking about it when you're going out to the bar. Oh yeah, it's a pity now that this game wasn't as competitive as I thought it was going to be, Clive. But I'm just
I don't care. At least we got goals. I mean,
surprised
Jesus.
with City, there, aren't you?
It's great for the old crisis narrative anyway. You know, it keeps a bit of a drama going. No harm to see a bit of pressure put in City for a change. God knows the red half we've been struggling.
You're staying above tonight, Peter. Peter's in Galway. He's having a pint here to be in solidarity with us. Oh, that's great ball by Selegi. Kulishevsky again. Big chance here.
Where did he come from?
Oh, great save,
Save
Ederson.
Where did Kulveski come from?
I don't
She's
know.
been some signing.
He's been really good.
Brilliant, yeah. Well, not only does he work like a dog, he's got brilliant technique.
Exceptional. Like.
He's got great technique. He's a great cross.
You fancy him to get a last minute challenge in if he needed, or there's a bit of physicality about him. Like
he's what you want out of an attacking midfielder. But United to lose the next 2 games and then beat the Gunners. Do you know what, Tomas? I would not put it past them. I'm just hoping the new boy now gets in there and gets a bit of work ethic into them and gets a bit of a system into them, something that we can kind of get behind and kind of watch develop rather than the whole and Eric Ten Hag saga where you just had no idea what the fucking story was every week.
No, I thought you were very consistent.
Shit every week. Yeah. No, well, he nailed that part of it. Nailed it. Now, a snapshot, that's what City have been reduced to, isn't it? Snapshots. It's not even a real chance. Like.
There's a bit of a sideshow. Bob looked at the old hairdo he's gone on, isn't there?
There is. It's fucking desperate. I mean, I know I've no hair, but that's fucking shocking.
Oh, yeah. I take no hair over that any day of the week.
Good save, Ederson. You know, if he keeps that finish a little more to the near post, Ederson ain't getting there.
It needs to be a bit higher now if he's going near post, you know. Still a good save, to be fair, but...
Yeah. Enjoy the pint, Flano. Galway's always a bit of crack, even though it's a bit fucking messy trying to get in places.
If you were a Guinness drinker, no Flannery, I'd be giving you 5 or 6 recommendations, but I'd be saying go into O'Connell's there, start in O'Connell's there off Fair Square and have an old pint and think about going down to Tigcully and Shop Street.
Dude, going to Tigcully and try and start a sing-song. Get trying
Feeney's down around the corner. The best night I had in Tigcully, I don't think you were with us.
It's no singing, it's just music only, isn't it? Is there a singing band in there?
No, not a band, but you wouldn't often hear it.
Yeah.
But we were there one night, 3 of us did live together, a fella from Mina, a man you know well, and myself. And we went out of a Monday.
Sorry, no, Doc, just checking their percentage. Look at this, with Rodri without 2.6% defeat ratio, with him 33.3% without.
That's a bit of a difference.
Yeah. Sorry, go on anyway.
We went out anyway this Monday, and we ended up about 10 o'clock going down to Tigcully. We were only out for fucking kind of a couple of quiet pints, you know. And we had been in our usual, I'd say, the Central or somewhere, and had a few, and then we said we'd go down to Shop Street and have a look. So into Keoly's anyway, and we walk in, and there's about 40 musicians. Sharon Shannon, Desi O'Halloran, Sharon's brother, Cahill, there was a girl from Crusheen that was playing music.
Possibly Benny's mate, who's in
charge. Alan, yeah. Where's this going, was it?
Yeah, side in Tigcully. The place, a nice crowd in, but not too packed, but throng full of musicians. Yeah, so anyway, we were there. We got ourselves comfortable anyway. We were sitting well back and we were listening. The crack was mighty and we were chatting to a few. Anyway, found out it was Sharon Shannon's birthday. So we just kind of nice day, myself and our man, the fella from mine, were saying we'd play this cool now, we'll be here late. This isn't going anywhere early. Like,
slide in the
disperse, like, so sure enough, the doors were closed about 11:30, 12:15, and in we were, and it got to about 1:30, and sure, our usual mate, got brave, and down he started to go to get talking, and about 2:15. Anyway,
it's not like him.
We all got kicked out when he tried to ship Sharon Shannon.
Oh no. God. Please do not say his name.
Myself and
you never try.
Myself and the lad who was with us, Baza, and myself and Baza were going, oh Jesus, what's he afternoon?
He got nowhere there anyway. I can tell you that.
Fuck, he nearly got a box into the back of the head, but it was an accordion. He nearly got into the back of the head.
Yeah. She always had boyfriends, I think.
Oh, stop the lights! I thought I would fucking die laughing.
Brian, you're not a fan of Galway City, no? You're up there long enough.
I lived there for 10 years myself, Brian. The goalpost story, Tomas. I think I'll tell that now some night when we're doing the boxing, because usually it's later on and we have a blast of pints.
You've been asked to tell a story. Tell the story.
It's a long story, and
so we're here all evening.
It's slightly incriminating, and
you want to wait until you've had about 5 or 6 in you. Well, that's fair enough too.
Yeah. No, it's a good story, all right. Yeah, Tomas. Perth. God, you're up late or early, I suppose. Late, early. What time is it there now? What are they? It's late anyway. For you.
12 ahead.
12, yeah, so it's...
So, to 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's actually tomorrow where he is.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Tomas was St. Bridget's man. Played county.
Well,
Yeah.
good
Very
footballer.
good.
Yeah, good footballer.
What
yeah.
position?
He's centre back, midfield.
Fair play.
Yeah,
Powerhouse.
he went anywhere. Yeah, tall, committed. Type of fella now that had work all day in his day job, go home and do 8 hours on the farm and then 2 hours training. Do you know, that kind of way?
But tell me, did you have a left foot as sweet as your own?
You're not a bad left foot actually.
Was he left footer as well, or he was ambidextrous?
No. Yeah, jeez, no, he was a good left footer, primarily right, but he'd swing with the left, all right, no bother.
Great ball. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was a good
Lucky.
one.
Was a good
Yeah,
ball.
we battled in the trenches for years.
Kevin De Bruyne coming on
Underage.
here with no pressure. 20 minutes less than that to go. 3-0 down.
Could change the game.
We won everything up along myself and Tomas.
Great stuff. And what position were you playing?
Sure. Midfield.
I'm going to give a shout out.
I
there
finished
to-
early. He played on for another fucking 10 years.
A bit longer than you, right?
A bit longer, yeah.
He had the stamina.
Yeah.
And he's out in Australia a while, isn't he?
He's there since 2010, yeah.
Is he playing a bit of ball out there?
Long
He was manager of Southern Gales. They
very
got knocked
good.
out this year. Player manager, actually. He was playing in goal this year.
Well, Jesus, I tell you, Tomas, spread the word in Southern Gales
Yeah.
about
yeah.
GMS.
Yeah.
Now the old WhatsApp link.
Yeah. Top man.
And we will be covering a few. We intend on covering the
Well, the big
club,
one now will
the
be
club finals,
yeah,
and
we'll do the club finals. Definitely.
Yeah. Tomas and myself, the same day, same date of birth. Both mothers in the same ward, the same day.
no way.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There you go. Not much between us. Couple of hours. Handsome man too. No,
Grealish.
Grealish.
Jesus.
I should have to try something like
Yeah.
No, I'm just
they're
saying
desperate.
Grealish and De Bruyne. If they can't
well, I
change
know-
the game for you, like who
I know-
else has
well, I know
them to bring
Grealish-
off the bench?
I know Grealish was out for a while injured, but he just can't seem to get a look in these days.
See De Bruyne's hair now. That'd be like Hanjo's hair now. He's hair like him. He
That's
loved.
not saying much.
He loved rubbing his fingers through his hair. Not like him now.
I used to love it myself, sure.
Brian says Galway's a kip. Brian, I know you don't like the Galwegians, no. Brian was asked to leave. He says Monroe's one night from leading the bar on. I think I was with you, Russ, because we didn't go down that far often now, to be fair.
Monroe's, that's way down the bottom, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Spanish arts side, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Any time I've been in there, it's kind of, is it a real American touristy?
When
kind
you
of-
go down
But
that
it is,
far.
They've said now they get some very good music in there, right?
Yeah. But if you're going down that far now to Monroe's, I don't
If
blame
I
you
was
for.
going that far, I'd be more inclined to go to the Crane, like. So, great
Yeah.
point to the Crane. But, Brian, you had more.
Oh,
you had more
great play,
stories than
Silva.
that one in Galway.
Oh.
My favourite, we won't mention the name for the sake of a short, but my favourite story of one of the boys in Galway was he got ejected from Supermax
Oh,
by the bouncers, and he
In
didn't
Ireland.
take it too well.
fairly hefty bouncers in there.
Yeah, they didn't.
Dominic
take it too
Street,
well.
yeah.
He felt aggrieved that it was out of place, and then the bouncers were wrong, and he wasn't right. But anyway, he disappeared. We couldn't find him. And the next thing, there was a roar, "Clear a pat!" And he came from the far side of Ayr Square on a bicycle that appeared out of nowhere at absolute top speed, like Mark Cavendish doing a sprint in the Tour de France. Straight past the bouncers with the finger up
In the door.
in the door, whipped the bike around at the top of the fucking queue and roared at your one behind the counter. He says, "Snack box to go!"
Instant legend status.
Oh God.
And then got battered.
It wasn't long before him biking all. We're back out in the street. Anyway.
He's taking a few punches, though, isn't he?
He's well able to take him, well able to give him. Lorna, Dominic Street, she's his man Ross. But yeah.
Down the end.
There's a few pubs, the Russian, sure, down that side. And
Yeah.
I always liked the Russian Duff too.
But Galway, like, I don't know, it's always been one of those great spots, but it's a fucking nightmare to go because you're queuing everywhere. If you leave a pub to go somewhere else, you can't come in for 20 minutes. You're like, oh, fuck.
Like,
It's an early day place.
Yeah, it really is.
It's full of fucking old tossers too. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
there's an awful lot of posers up there. Like,
Evening time, sure, everywhere's full of them.
I lived there for 10 years, he said.
there was one less when he left.
But yeah, no, I think
you could have great days.
I think out early, home early is
you
a job
kind of have
up there.
to hit the right pub at the right time, and it's just not. You're not guaranteed to say we'll go there and we'll have a great night. You're kind of almost trying to move around to find what you're looking for.
Yeah, but it's all fairly central, though.
No, it
all
has
fairly
that.
central.
Yeah, your short walking distance to all that.
I like going to the Huntsman, having a couple of pints there, and maybe
the
tip in
Huntsman's a grand
then,
spot.
tip in, and if you get a game in, a Connacht game or whatever, it's get out of there by 9 o'clock.
Ideal, sure, yeah.
There was a reason we were drinking below on Wood Key, like, because you were kind of you could do what you wanted down there, and the goalposts or the central or
yeah.
I always said, though, if you get out of Galway, if you're there, let's say a college, and you stay there, if you get out fairly half right, you're not doing too bad, because it could ruin a man, like.
Yeah.
Could ruin a man.
Did you ever end up in Padraig's at 6:30 in the morning?
Ah, yeah.
Down the old docks?
Yeah. I did.
Yeah. Bryony was a great man for the late nights now.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be great to sleep when he was drinking, like, so he'd often end up on Padraig's.
Out along the docks there, yeah.
You would meet some characters in there at 6:30 in the morning.
Going for the breakfast, like.
Surprisingly, there wasn't that many places like that, though, in Galway.
I think it was the only one.
Yeah.
I think it was the only one.
Most of those places are dead and gone now, yeah.
So there's still one or two places in Ennis you could get a pint now. Maybe not at 6:30, but you'll get it at 7:30, all right? Like,
is Richardson still there in the corner?
I don't know that, no.
Yeah, up the road from, let's say, Lord Jesus, what's the one in the middle of their square? The old one, the old school one. Oh, it's not McDonald's. What's it called? O'Connell's.
We mentioned it earlier. Great pint of Guinness.
Yeah, up to the top of it. Then it was Richardson's. I wonder is that still there? Yeah.
So, I know I had some great nights in Galway and great times in Galway.
For sure. Yeah. Galway was good to me now.
The Clare Kells played in the goalpost one time. You were up for that, I think.
Probably.
The goalpost.
Ragweek.
That's
remember that? Yeah.
Or not. Wood Key, isn't it?
Wood Key, yeah. And the place absolutely packed now about 6 o'clock in the evening. They were due to come on at 8. Now we were out probably breakfast time, like.
Yeah.
We had a few pints at 10:30 to get a right run of the day. And they played for 20 minutes, and there was so much drink spilled on the floor, they had to abandon ship. They were afraid of being electrocuted. Great save.
Jesus.
Denied again, and Kevin O'Brien
there must have been fucking that much drink.
Boost the leg off of that.
Because it was wedged, like, there was no stopping anyone.
Yeah.
That was a bit of argy-bargy.
O'Brien comes in here with a crazy boot. He's definitely getting booked. I don't know if with the way the game has gone, could he be looking at worse?
We should do a day session up there, though. Go to your Freeney's and do your O'Connell's and all that, and get out of there.
Lorna has a good show. Taft's is a nice spot too.
Taft's is nice, yeah.
There was a lad I worked with in Galway.
Taft's is nice, yeah.
And he's loved, more than ourselves now, loved a pint. And he was out of a Wednesday.
I don't know the pint. What's he on about?
Went out after work.
Put us in that group.
And he had a right few pints anyway. And more than he'd intended. And woke up asleep in the cubicle of the bar of Taft's toilet.
As you do.
When he came out, place is empty.
Yeah.
So he fucking rang one of the lads. He says, I'm fucking locked into Taft's. He says, what am I going to do? He says, what are you going to do? He says, you've actually described having this dream about being locked into Taft's. He said, this is something you've actually verbalized in the past. Like, he says, what do you think you're going to do? So he says, he pulled a pint for himself and he sat at the bar and he got a couple of shots, small ones. And he said about 8 o'clock the following morning, the door opened and someone came in and he just walked straight past him. He was afraid to go out because in case the alarm would go off.
Yeah.
And your man walked in and he walked out and he says, thanks very much. Just said nothing else, walked away home, took the following day off sick and right few fights.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
There's another great story from Taffs. Apparently, Martin Hayes, the fiddle player, got friendly with a few of the boys from the Rolling Stones at Glastonbury one year. So he had said to Keith Richards, and Ronnie Wood actually lives in Ireland, and he said to Richards, he said, geez, the next time you're over, he says, come over to Galway, he says, and we'll go a few pints. So, like that, I think it was a Saturday, about 4 o'clock. The three boys land into Taffs. Keith Richards, Ronnie Wood, and Martin Hayes. Or it was Frankie Gavin, not Martin Hayes.
Okay.
And so they landed Frankie Gavin, Ronnie Wood, and
Where's Frankie Gavin from?
it must be he was living in Galway anyway.
Yeah.
He could be from Galway. So.
Yeah.
So in they landed into Taffs, and sure the whole fucking place went quiet like. Keith Richards, Ronnie Wood, Frankie Gavin. So one fella with a nice few pints anyway, turns around, sitting at the bar, turns around and goes, just who is it?
Yeah.
And he's trying to get a look and the crowd, and he's out of my way and trying to get a look. Oh, he says Frankie Gavin, fair enough. No, she knew it in 2 ways. But huge respect for Frankie.
Yeah. Jesus. Is he still alive, is he?
The 2 boys are still alive. And
Frankie Gavin.
Yeah.
Martin Hayes is still going strong, isn't he?
Yeah. We know his brother very well.
Yeah. Seen him doing a few times.
Class musician.
Yeah.
And his people would be Crusheen people like.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So. Funny though.
Speaking of the clear colours, did you see the new Roscommon jersey?
No, I didn't see it.
Stripes.
Cross.
They're gone stripes, yeah. I don't know.
They're gone to hoops.
Jesus, they want you wanting for your figure when you put it on.
I'm not on it now. I'm sure them boys
you were hoping for vertical like.
Them boys are athletes, yeah.
The horizontal doesn't suit you.
Yeah,
Doesn't suit any of us.
I think Mayo, there's a few of them, 3 or 4 counties are after going fairly wild with their designs.
City just have not been able to find a way through.
No.
Spurs, a little bit under the cash here, but still comfortable.
Takes out heat off United, doesn't it?
Lovely ball.
For a week.
Oh.
Actually, not even a week, for a day. If we lose tomorrow, that heat will be back on again.
You're not doing that game tomorrow, are we?
No. Thought about it, alright. We'll not watch
next week. We might do the 2 next week. We might have to do Liverpool City on the Sunday. We'll see how we're fixed.
Also, the rugby's on Sunday, so yeah.
Rugby's on Saturday.
Okay,
so
alright.
whether we do the Sunday as well is a different story. Anyway, we're definitely doing the rugby, so we'll see about the soccer.
Noctons
down, they're down across from the Keys there, sir.
Yeah.
Just on the corner.
The
seats outside.
Yeah. Opposite
lovely pint.
Max Wiggins,
the problem is there's always... No, not Max Wiggins. Across from the Keys.
Opposite Max Wiggins. Oh, the Keys, sorry.
Down Shop Street, down the end of Shop Street. No, we're...
I know. Yeah. Right down the end. Yeah.
Right on the corner there.
Yeah. There's another one down there... down near the end, jeez, what's
the
it called?
Front door, and you've
there's another one down the very end near the Supermax down below, the far one, but what's his name at all in the corner? I thought that was Noctons. Yeah.
It was like Garravan's as well. It was always grand.
Garravan's, yeah, that's right. That's on Shop Street there.
And Murphy's and Sharp Street, across from Feeney's. That was always nice for pint.
We'll go up, sure.
Yeah, the yellow and purple one was right, Brian.
Sure, we're free most weekends, like.
We are, yeah. Sure.
Jesus. Hi, Brendan.
Oh, Brendan.
Jersey will come in handy for the Roscommon games. I always frequent.
Yeah.
We'll have to come up for a Roscommon game in the summer, Mackie. We'll have to go up.
Jeez, you will. Well, Nolan Galvin is expecting you anyway.
Well, Mackie, if Crokes now make the old club football final, we'll be relying on you to do some roving reporting down in Kerry. Like, we'd want all the inside info because we're going to do the club hurling and football final at least. We might do the semi-finals, but we'll definitely do the finals.
Yeah.
So,
Because I know all about club football.
yeah, you
might
proved that today.
Yeah.
Our in-house
Yeah.
Gaelic football expert.
Oh.
Don't worry, Benny. You can lean on the boys when it comes to the hurling. Then
True. Yeah.
hurling expert.
Yeah.
Well, I'd have more chance in the hurling now than the football, boys.
When's that? It's Ballygunner versus some crowd who haven't been there in years. Is it in the Munster? Is it?
Ballygunner beat Doon and sure Sarsfield beat
Oh, all right.
Fecal.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Geez, Ballygunner are some machine to throw teams, aren't they?
they've struggled a bit though. Like, I reckon if Doon had only a week between the county final,
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
ever county
And they
final
went
win, and
buck
playing
eight,
them, and they played quite well. If they had got a fortnight's break, I reckon they'd have given them a right rattle. Like, Sarsfields were okay against Fecal. Like, Fecal were plucky and they kind of pulled away in the last 10 or 15 minutes from what I saw. But they had a bit more pace, to be fair. But
Again, it's hard for those teams. You win a county title for the first time in
a
age,
while,
and
yeah.
you go buck eight.
Very hard.
Understandably.
So it was very cool about that Fecal win, though. So their last win before this year, Heinz, was 88.
Oh, was it?
And 12 of the fellas that won in 88 at Suns playing on this year's team.
Oh,
I
brilliant.
think that's class.
That's
It
cool,
is,
though,
yeah.
Wow.
That is cool. Like,
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's some link, like.
Yeah,
Tis.
yeah. I'm sure they've no choice. We'll go out and have pints now with the Sun and all their ex-teammates.
Yeah. That was massive part of it, though.
Yeah.
That's how you build a club.
Yeah,
proper
that's
club.
what,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just they
Cool
wouldn't
of
have
it.
had the influx of
Yeah.
population or anything that
Yeah.
other clubs would have had, like.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm giving my
Oh,
man.
it's 4!
Oh,
off the post!
I'm giving my man of the match to Kuliveski. Is that his fuck?
Kuliveski, I'd have said. but-
Kuliveski or?
Hi, Tom. You're welcome.
How are you, chub?
Mackie wants to go to Kenning's pub in Athlone first.
Yeah.
Where-
I don't know, is he still involved with it, though?
Joe's, is it?
Maisie's.
Joe Kenning.
No, yeah, Joe, yeah. Yeah, he's involved with a group. He's, jeez, he bought another spot. He's involved with another spot now. I was having a conversation with a fella. Ooh. Where is it at all? A good pub. Another right good pub now. His name is attached to it. Fuck it, I can't think. I don't know, is it that long?
We'll leave it off her. What do you think? Okay.
This is over, boys.
This is all.
Yeah.
I might give a check in the old rugby there, lads, and just see how much South Africa have actually beaten poor old Wales by. Poor Dino won't be happy. If we have final score, God knows this will be a cricket score, I'd say. Not too bad.
Not too bad. They've done better second half.
So the current score in the Wales-South Africa game is Wales 5, South Africa 38, with 72 minutes gone.
What was it, 26-0 at half time or something?
26-0. They scored a try at least, anyway. I don't know what. I didn't even see teams. I don't know if South Africa full team out or.
I doubt it. Is that South Africa's last game of the whole thing? I think it is.
I think it is.
I think is the Iron Dodds game the only game of next weekend?
Next weekend.
Yeah, that's it. So
Was that it, yeah?
we're all heading
It'd
home.
be good if you're watching that, so.
Yeah.
Madison with the 2 goals, and I'm still going to give my man of the match to Kuliveski.
I couldn't doubt you. Yeah, I couldn't argue against that. No, I'd go with you there. Kuliszewski has been really, really good. But I was impressed with Madison now, and he took his 2 goals very well. Yeah, the Jew drop had a few there one time as well, Lorna.
Oh, the Jew drop, yeah.
God, so after this they face Liverpool. Jeez, this could be some run for City.
But they have a Champions League game during the week. I don't know who they're playing.
If they're playing you at Enfield, it could be one of those games that you could absolutely cut them asunder.
I think you're wrong there, Blaise. Shout out to Jack Telty there as well. Blaise his son. He's a fine up and coming goalkeeper. Serious hands at him.
Where's he playing, Doc?
He plays in goal.
No, Milltown, is it?
Oh, Clarecastle.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I'd like to see this now staying at 3-0.
The Etihad is emptied out.
4 minutes.
Matter, like,
It does
does
to
the
me.
ball or not. Oh, I might see an old Thunder bastard or something, Hines. You know, I wouldn't rule it out. You know,
There hasn't been many
Oh,
within the
that just
Premiership.
sums up City.
Not many in the Premiership now
like
yet.
there isn't really any. Like I know they had a couple of half chances, but there isn't really anything. You said, "Oh, geez, they missed a sitter or they missed a fucking
Haaland is 1 or 2
Yeah.
missed.
one or two
other than
half."
that,
But they only have chances. Like they
Yeah.
weren't.
Well, there was you'd expect him to get one of them, but he himself has had 2 or 3 chances. You'd expect him to get one, but yeah, no other than that, Doc. In fairness, a lot of snapshots and.
Are we
That's
including
your cut.
free kicks in the Thunder Bastards?
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot. I
Yeah.
knew Sarsfields were
Oh,
through.
yeah.
I forgot they didn't win.
Think
it.
we have to,
Sorry
Billy.
about that.
Yeah, there was a good one there last weekend. Don't ask me who
I
it was.
didn't watch the Cork County final, but I did watch them beat Fecal. So I forgot I'm a
and a Kenji
or
gets a
I'm
deliberate
Kelly
yellow.
Wyatt. The old amalgamations thing coming to the fore again needs to be addressed by the GA urgently.
What's that?
What's that?
Making
Right,
clubs
I
too
forgot
strong.
Sarsfields weren't the Cork County champions. I'm a Kelly won it, but sure they couldn't go forward because they're an amalgamation of about 4 different clubs.
why couldn't they
So-
go forward?
They don't
You
allow
can't go forward if you're an
amalgamations.
amalgamation
Beyond Cork.
beyond your county.
County.
Yeah. At any level, like what you're at, junior, and then you can't go forward for the junior if you have a senior, unless it's your first team. Like
I did
so,
not
if
know
your
that.
juniors, junior A's win the football, say.
Yeah.
They can't go forward because you have a senior team, like, do you know what I mean? So it has to be your first team only. And
So the coaches
can't,
so
the
Sar-
amalgamations can't go forward.
The
either.
amalgamation can't go to
So
the Thunder.
Sarsfield's lost the final. Here we
No,
go. Team
it's,
of Honor. It's going to be 4. Oh, folks, can you believe
But
it?
Shakula
And it's Johnson,
gets
the
his
young
goal.
lad.
He's had a great season. as well, I have
What
to
a
say.
result, lads.
So in Clare, like
Strand
Ina
Hill.
Kilnamona can go forward, but they're not an amalgamation anymore. They became one club, like,
Coolera, Strandhiller amalgamation.
but they're probably a club. It's not if they're
Oh, I know
if
what
they
you mean,
don't
yeah,
have their
yeah.
own
Well, that's-
individual clubs.
It's
Yeah.
like the Mills Kilkishen, I suppose. Isn't it?
Well,
There's
that
two-
was
there's-
always the
there's
one
two-
club, the
Yeah, but
O'Callaghan's
you get
Mills,
me.
like.
It's like 2 towns,
But
but
if
they've always
you
been the
had,
one.
we'll say, if Crusheen amalgamated with Tubber, right? But the 2 clubs hadn't formally come together and they
Yeah.
both had their own clubs, then they wouldn't be able to go forward.
Yeah, yeah. You have to come underage the whole way right up.
Yeah, it has to be one club, like.
Yeah, because there are some clubs in Roscommon that have underage
4.
amalgamation and then
Yeah.
not in the senior. So yeah,
4-0.
But if they're not in the senior, they wouldn't be allowed to go forward either.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is an awful pass here, is it? Grealish. Oh, nice one.
Only in the underage, Ryan. Only in
Team
the
of
underage.
Honor races past. Kyle Walker's gone dusted. Look. Oh. Kyle Walker didn't even run with
4.
him there.
Oh, jeez, even see
Yeah.
it. Oh my God,
You were rolling for another goal, Hines, and you got it.
Yeah.
You didn't even see.
lovely.
Yeah, who's in Imo?
I'm surprised by his now called that fucking 3-0 for Man City at the start.
few
now.
more, I
Very
know you're
surprised.
right.
Wow. Very surprised.
Harnady's club, and sure, wasn't Landers, and that'd be his club as well, or his club is in it.
What a result.
What was that statement made during at the start of the year? I think might have highlighted it about Ange. Who made it? He said he's better. He'd more chance of winning strictly than winning the Premier.
who's this?
Who was it that said that?
Paul Merson.
Paul Merson. He said
He'd more chance of winning
he-
strictly than winning the Premier League.
than Ange would win the Premier League. What points are Tottenham on now?
Oh, I think
Not
they're only
sure.
up to about 6th.
Yeah.
I think they're up to 19 points. from
Yeah,
winning this,
yeah.
So.
When is the last time City
Great
lost
win, though.
4-0 at
Great
home,
win.
lads?
Great win.
I'd say not in Pep's era anyway.
Doubt it, yeah. Wow. It's all over.
He's a pain in the hole to listen to, lads.
Who?
Pep.
Hey.
He's a pain in the hole. I'd rather listen to Ange.
Oh, Ange would be great lad to go for a pint with.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a serious crack.
Bit of crack. Son looks like he's sulking because Son didn't have a great game. I'd say he's cheesed off, but your team wins 4-0. Wow. Son's captain, isn't he? He is.
That's
Isn't
a fair bit of ground, Brian, from the Jack Lynch tunnel to the Waterford border.
That's not- That's a fair spec.
Who's that now? What club?
He said every team from Jack Lynch Tunnel to Waterford Border
It's
are
like
senior.
Kelly, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No, he's right though. Like it is, it's fairly extensive area. Like
Yeah.
Cullum, when you see the likes of Palmer and what he's doing for Chelsea, you would question how the hell City let him go. And he that's not just Palmer coming of age in the last year since he's made the move. That guy was a sensation at under 15.
oh yeah, for sure. He obviously there was something in him that Pep didn't obviously want. Like
they offered huge money from him. Sure, they still cost him 50 or 60 million was it, for an underage player. But still.
Probably financial fair play had an impact in that too.
Maybe,
because you know the way if it's an academy player you have, it counts more.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Alvarez, the Alvarez one is strange, Colm. Alvarez, I don't know if I ever rated him as highly as a lot of lads do. I've never seen Alvarez do enough for me to think he's world class. Like Gabriel Jesus, he's another one of these strikers. I'm not sure.
You'd have to say Kyle Walker looks like a fella who's finished, lads.
Well, he looked poor there this evening. Getting
that's
dusted by Timo Werner.
I know your man. It happened in the Fulham game. Traore left him for dead, and I know your man Traore is a fucking flyer, right? But I still wouldn't be expecting him to leave Kyle Walker for dead. Whatever about getting past him, but he blew past him like he wasn't there. Like he looks like a fella who's just got.
What's Walker now? Mid 30s,
33. I'd say anyway, maybe 34. Yeah. Like a fella like that's over reliant on pace. If he loses a yard, his game's gone. Like
who are City going to go and buy in January, lads? They're going to have to buy someone, I'd say, to try and shore up midfield.
Yeah, it's nice to see a little pocket of fans like that staying in the away.
Oh yeah,
stadium.
Jeez, you're not going to be leaving. Well, first of all, they won't let you leave whether you win, lose, or draw because they always let the home fans out first.
Yeah.
And then let the away ones out later. When
some win, boys.
Massive result. Jesus, no way on earth would I've seen. Now, I'm not saying I could not have seen Spurs win. No, I know I went for City to win 3-0, but Spurs have a great record against them. But there's no way on earth I'd have seen 4-0.
No,
not fucking hope in hell. I wouldn't have seen 3-0 either.
You went for 3-0
to City.
You went 3-0 City.
Yeah, but I couldn't have seen. There's no way on earth I'd have seen Spurs
win. If I
win
went for Spurs to win it, it would have been 2-1 or something like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It wouldn't have. I wouldn't
not
have gone
domination.
For,
like that,
I don't know.
Brian says there was 13 teams this year in the Ima Killy catchment area. That is a disgrace.
No way.
Imagine having 13 junior teams.
You got to be kidding me.
What's this
that
now?
even allowed?
Yeah,
that's a fucking scandal.
But is that? Hold on now a second, Brian. Is that something? Is that something onto like what happened with the likes of your Kilmaleys and Balliers, where you get all the West Clare, say contingent just being fired in? You could argue like that they're all coming from
that's
different.
hurling region, like it's East Cork, like so it's all hurling region. There's no football or anything like that in that area, like not of any consequence anyway.
Jesus,
so it's the heart of hurling. Like I suppose in Cork, the city has predominantly been the hurling stronghold, but like East Cork is where all the hurling is. West Cork's where all the football is, like so it's all of East Cork basically. That's what he's saying. Like
that's nuts. Even though look, I know what you're saying.
Who else have you in that area, Brian? You'd have Klein, you'd have Mitchellstone, you'd have a few more like that, like strong, very strong clubs, like.
And some young man in the crowd has a nice little token to take home with him. Madison's jersey.
For my few more there along, you're not talking about small populations, like.
Tell me this: Pep gets the new contract. They go out next week. They lose to Liverpool. No one on earth could have seen a run like that coming. If that's the way it pans out, sure. I'd love to know who they play after. Like at what point do they start going? Jesus, like, do we need to fucking do something here, or do we just write off the season?
I'd say
concentrate in top 4.
I'd say shore up top 4 and see what they can do in the Champions League.
Do they just accept the fact? Well, I suppose De Bruyne is the one. If De Bruyne is back, fully fit, be massive, yeah.
But they look like they need legs in midfield to me.
Oh, massive, yeah. Even with De Bruyne, they're going to need legs, yeah.
And that holding role, particularly.
That young lad Lewis, I don't think.
No, he's not up to it.
Doesn't
anyway.
look
Gundogan
like
looks like he's finished as well.
Gundogan is late 30s, like he's mid to late 30s.
33 or 4 as well, yeah.
Yeah, may even be more.
No, he's around that. I remember that from the Euros.
But he's a lad now that complements a Rodri rather than kind of dominating midfield.
Enjoy the
night, Fano. Fano was at Elf Town today, lads. He was delighted. He got a little token for himself and picked out a tie. It was well worth €90 each.
It's like something you see from the films, though. It's like an Albanian fucking
Which now?
Elftown.
Oh, I've been there. Yeah,
we've all been there.
Everyone goes there once.
Oh, fucking 25 centis. It's unreal.
Yeah, the sweat rolling up.
Jesus, yeah. We were in the rig, the mines last year now, in fairness, we were absolutely fucking froze to death. Because we were in the cave, in the mines itself. But the Santi was unreal. He was brilliant. But it was only the one.
It makes some difference, though.
Oh my God, we were all frozen. But it was like a fucking brothel up there.
Yeah. And you're walking down the corridor, the kids going, don't look right, don't look right. That's like
They do it brilliantly. They really do.
Oh,
it's
really
well
done.
done. In fairness, like, it is dear, but like it is very well done.
It
The
is.
room,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ice room and all
Yeah,
that.
it
is class.
is.
No, I mean, it is.
yeah.
Like, the kids loved it. Like,
Yeah,
it is a great day.
Sam there a
Like,
couple of years ago when we were above.
It's the
now.
dads
It was
that are
very good, like.
dying inside.
make your own cookies and all this stuff and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
decorate them and whatever. But anyway.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
that Jesus.
So
does
tell
all
me,
that.
next week, the plan. We are doing the rugby, folks.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that on Saturday, 3, I think.
I think it's sort of it's during the day anyway.
Yeah. And we will look into.
Which won't suit our Australian followers at 3. So I presume that's 3:00 in the morning their time. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be ideal, but
no, not ideal. You'd
Um,
imagine they'd have gone for an evening kickoff, like to give
Yeah.
them some chance of getting up. If you went,
Well,
at
look, we
6
might-
or 7:00, like
you might get a few watching back after the event. But yeah,
South Africans just shouldn't watch because they can't understand us.
that's right.
There's many Irish in South Africa.
We
there's a
we
fair few.
we're
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a big
Yeah,
issue with
Five relations out there, believe
Yeah.
it.
South African rugby fans can't. They say they enjoy watching the show, but they can't understand the word we're saying. Now, the one thing they're really
No, we don't understand that. No, in fairness. Yeah.
it's gas actually. There are times when I watch South African rugby fans talking, and their English, their accent will be in such a way I actually do find them very hard to understand.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
funny
yeah.
the way it goes. Like,
But have you noticed though that they're very interactive? Like they've
They are very
commented,
interactive.
Yeah, it's
very
great.
interactive with our.
yeah, it's great.
In
channel
fairness, there seems to be plenty
Yeah.
of comments coming
love
from
it.
the southern.
Yeah. We're
Right,
loved,
Flattery.
boys.
we're loved in Africa, South Africa. Anyway.
South
Brian,
Africa.
congratulations on the win. Did you ever think you'd see the day where Spurs beat City at home 4-0?
Oh,
So
No. I think, Brendan McMahon, I think you're right. I think that could well be a title decider already, even regardless of the game next week. City are not
Yeah.
at the races.
Brian is right. 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. Dead
Brian
right.
and Mackie have both got in hard on the pool being champions, lads. I'll hold judgment on that for a while yet, lads. If we could get to win tomorrow, and we beat City next week, I'll talk to you. But it's early days. We're only 11 games, 12 games into the season. There's a long way to go.
You're about to go 8 points clear. What could possibly go wrong against Southampton tomorrow? Sure, they're only cannon fodder.
That was only the cup, Brian. Don't be counting those fucking egg cups. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Brighton 5th.
Right up to
Nice.
5th.
Right up to
Nice.
fifth. But like, it's their points tally. Like, they're, it's,
Yeah.
Notts Forest, they're still up there, even though they've dropped a
Nice.
few places.
It's gas like Tottenham plus 14 goal difference, which is fucking the highest of anyone, and but yet they're still only in 6th.
Yeah, because they've lost some amount of silly games.
Yeah,
as well.
they've lost few silly fucking
No,
losses,
this is
like,
the build-up, lads. This is the build-up.
especially the Brighton one.
It's Manchester
That was really
United.
important now, like.
Yeah.
Manchester United.
Yeah. They're advertising the game tomorrow, big one. Anyway,
That's a cool picture there, actually.
Ruben Amorim. What a job for a guy in his late 30s to get, lads. But in
Yeah.
fairness, he's something about him, but I'm not going to say too much because I've seen lads come and fail as well. But
as much as it pains me to say it, I actually think you've gotten the right manager. I just think it's going to take him a long time to turn it around.
as I said, I just hope he starts a bit of a game plan that we can buy into,
And to be honest,
and
Joe,
people will stay with him.
And as a Liverpool fan, we need that rivalry. We need United to be
Yeah.
you know,
Well, look,
at
it's
least
good.
competitive. I don't want
Yeah.
you to see you winning leagues.
It's good for
but
the
I
league.
want a bit of jeopardy when we play, like, you know.
Oh, sure, it's been
To be nice to know the old result might be in doubt at some point in time. Like,
It's a great name, isn't it?
It hurts, but I can't even
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
back. They've been so fucking bad.
and he's a confident young man, like, so fair play to him.
Yep.
Southampton and Liverpool. What do you think?
So, do you want to just sum up what we've just watched, lads? Or I know we had a lot of chat going on other than the game because
Yeah,
Spurs were cruising, but
strong win.
is there a definite need for the panic button at City?
Well, I would say this is a crisis. There's no doubt about it. I mean, to lose 5 games in a row in any sport, you would have to start
With a Liverpool match coming up
with
next week.
with
Yeah,
a Champions League game and a Liverpool game coming
Yeah.
up. You'd have to seriously start to question what you're at, and you'd have to start looking at players and are one or two past it. And if they can get De Bruyne back fit and
this is the thing.
The best out of some of their forward power to have. But to me, they're struggling a bit at the back and they're struggling a bit in midfield.
Oh yeah,
and I think they need to address the Walker issue. I think Walker is not the player he was. And just when there's one or two cracks in the defence like that, if you're playing centre half and you're worried about your right back, it does impact. Same if you're ever worried about a goalie, it can create uncertainty that ripples through a defence. So
True.
I do think they need to address one or two positions, but the two holding midfielders and the right back for me are. And even Vardiol playing left back, so probably the two full backs and the two central holding midfielders need.
Isn't it odd though that you have, let's say, mid to lower table nearly as strong as the top?
No,
table?
it is a strange one this year. No, you never see.
There's only 5 or 6 points between third and fucking 14th. Like
you never see the likes of Forest lessen the pace for as long as they have. Now I would imagine they'll drop down to, but like the season Forest are having is unreal.
Unreal.
Bournemouth have looked fierce solid. A lot of teams look very solid. Even Southampton, who are down at the bottom, they're not brutal.
Ipswich to me they've been very unlucky to have the points total they have.
Ipswich have
lost a lot of draws where they've played quite well.
They lost at least 2 games in the last month in the 94th or 5th minute.
Even against City they gave them a great game. They were only beaten 2-1.
You'd have to say today, well done to Spurs, Brighton and Wolves.
Great win for Wolves.
You'd have to say, well done.
I agree,
And Sean Dyche survives another week with his 0-0.
Yeah, that's true.
But
anyway, that's the crack.
That is the crack. Will we leave it there?
Good bit of crack there. Thanks for the interaction.
Liverpool, let's get it done against Southampton tomorrow, and let's kick on and win the league.
Yep.
For everyone that tuned in to watch, thanks a million. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, leave a comment afterwards. For anyone who's coming in watching after the event, if you can leave a comment, we love the interaction. We'll get back to you.
Stick it in the WhatsApp and hit that thumbs up before you go, please.
And if anyone hasn't subscribed,
subscribe.
Stick it in your WhatsApp and send it on to your groups and mates and stuff.
Yeah,
we're on a begging mission here.
Yeah.
We're not even asking for money.
No money change hands.
And we'll put it up on our socials during the week, but we'll definitely be here for rugby next week.
Night, Maggie.
Thanks a million, everyone.
Maggie, you're doing the show. Get yourself ready for the club finals.
You better.
Yeah, do your homework, dog. We'll chat to you later.
See you guys. Thank you.